Okay then, hello and welcome back to IDL Season 7. We're back with Division 2 once again. And it is Division 2, no longer separate as we are in the playoffs, and this is the quarterfinals. We've got Dire Rejects going up against Random. No, sorry. I've called them Dire Rejects the entirety of the last game. It's Dota 2 Island Rejects. I was corrected on that after the last game that I cast of theirs. They're very nice about it, but I do feel like I should correct myself now. I'm joined by, I believe, a new face to IDL, or I say face, a new name, as currently your face is not visible, is it, Flo?
Not quite, but hello, yes, I am here. This is my debut season.
Your big debut.
I hope you're prepared and ready for it, because
I'm excited for it, man.
Man, well, you know how sometimes in the world you'll have like a debut season for like veterans.
Veterans.
And they play really, really well. Yeah, and they play really, really well.
Obviously.
That's going to be me. And next time you'll be like, wow, there he goes. Look at him go.
Look at him go.
You'll never hear from me again. Yeah, very excited.
Are you telling me you're going to have one good cast and then you're retiring? Is that where this is
going? 100%. No, I'm a one and done boy. Like,
I love it.
We'll do well, and then everyone will decide, you know what, we want more of him, and I will say no. I'm done.
Always leave them wanting more.
I've laid down the mic. It can no longer be.
It's gone. I'm not doing it anymore. I will actually. Let me send you a quick link so that you can get any info you may or may not want. I don't know.
I love information.
All right, there you go. There you'll find all the teams in there, all the information, whatever you want. And
wow. Oh my god, it's like a full website.
See, he doesn't even know, lads. He doesn't even know chat. He doesn't know what's going on here.
Oh, and there's links to Dota buffs?
Mate, there's everything. I'm telling you, man.
This is the best thing I've ever seen. Wow. I'm in awe. I'm in absolute awe.
That suggests to me you haven't seen the custom IDL overlay created by Malou.
I don't think Oh my god, I've just seen it now. It is gorgeous.
There you go. They do things right here.
This is everything I've wanted to be involved in and more.
But speaking of doing everything right, looking at the bans, we do have 3 out for each team, 4th man coming in for Random. I think interesting bans generally. I think Dota 2 Island Rejects have gone for some pretty typical bans in the Ringmaster, who's just very strong in the save at the moment and does good damage. And then, classic turret hero SF and getting rid of that offlane brew. Meanwhile, Random has really sort of... I think they've gone a bit awry on the bans. Like Enchantress, maybe a little annoying, but... And then Phoenix, and then Shot, maybe Targeted, I don't know.
I mean, Phoenix, I understand. It's, like, this patch, it's very, very strong. Gives insane damage in team fights, like area control, got a nice escape with your dive. It's a very strong hero. I'm surprised that more people aren't picking it up, so... I can imagine that either Dota 2 Island Rejects have a bit of a specialty in their support, and they're just trying to ban them out. That's the only thing I can think of, because it's very interesting. I don't think I've seen this many bans directed towards support heroes in the first phase, at least. So.
No, it is crazy. It is a lot of bans to throw at the supports. I think supports can often seem scary. They might just be trying to secure good lanes, because supports are often what is going to make or break your laning phase.
Yeah, 100%. I think.
And speaking of supports that will make your laning phase, Treant Protector.
I'm very surprised that they've opted to ban all of these supports and haven't banned arguably the best support in the patch. Like Treant is
he's doing brilliant.
First phase banned throughout all of the pro. What's the tournament going on at the moment? Esports World Cup, EWC.
Yes.
It's first phase banned every single game, and if it is picked up, then it's like got an insane like 60-70% win rate. So very interesting to leave that in.
Yeah, it's doing well at the moment. Snapfire also making it through to the 2nd round of bans before being taken out. I don't think there are tons of Snapfire players in this division. I think weirdly, because I know a lot of people who will say that like skill level is irrelevant. Snapfire is just insanely strong mid at the moment, but to each their own.
Yeah, I mean, I got dumped by a Snapfire player earlier today, so I'm very much aware of how fucking
hate it.
terrible it is.
I
to
played
play
Necro
against.
into one once, and it got hit
It's
6 and
just
just
so
altered me at like
sad.
point blank
Yeah.
range, and I'm like, I
There's
literally
nothing you
cannot
can do.
move away quick enough. Like I can't. I'm
Mm.
just dead. The
Like,
area
you can't
denial
walk
is.
away because they're slow and like the insane damage, and you can't walk towards them because like if you get into point blank range, he's just gonna scatter shot you, and
Yeah.
you're kind of screwed.
Also, like the globs can come pretty close. So
Yeah. I think they need to like adjust the numbers a little bit because I do think that you can pretty much spit on his feet. But I guess that's sort of part of the toolkit, isn't it? It's sort of all built together. So I don't know how they'll adjust it ahead of TI coming up in 2 months' time.
2 months, something like that.
It's not not
It's
too
not a mile
far
away.
So exciting to see how they'll fix this patch, because I think quite a few people are a bit tired of it. Even though it's
I just
been,
miss Clockwork being good. That's all.
Clock is good. It's like
okay,
first,
actually,
is another
sorry,
huge.
I miss being able to play Clock well. I can only play old Clock well.
Okay, fair enough.
Earth Spirit picking up a ban. He's been pretty big in the mid lane recently, and then Lifestealer from random. They do pick up the Lion. I don't know. This implies maybe some sort of Invoker pick. Though, they're wanting to get rid of something that becomes spell immune, or maybe it's the Lifesteal they're bothered about. Maybe considering something like an Axe or a Centaur. Centaur?
Yeah,
Centaur?
I mean, 10 seconds. Sente? I don't know.
Centaur.
I mean, both Axe and Centaur are both insanely strong offlaners as well. So yeah.
Dyer's pick.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
interesting.
Hoodwink.
God, these are. If you were to pick a more obnoxious sort of just difficult to find support duo, you'd find these two.
Hoodwink is excellent. I love Hoodwink at the moment. Now, one thing I'm going to say is, I think Hoodwink should be able to bushwhack people to Treant Protector.
Well, by that logic, Timber should be able to like.
Timber should cut down Treant Protector.
Yeah.
I guess you make a fair argument there.
Yeah, people have been calling out for it for years as well. So, and I suppose then Monkey King should be able to climb on top of Treant, which would be fucking hilarious. Can we get?
Yeah,
I would love that, please.
That just feels a lot like Groot now. It's just Groot and Rocket Raccoon, but it's Monkey King instead of Rocket. Although Monkey King is quite a lot bigger than a raccoon.
Yeah, but like he's still got the stripy tail, and like he's got the hand feet, right? So it's like 90% of that.
Yeah, I don't think raccoons really have hand feet. I think Rocket Raccoon has actual hands. Oh no, they do, don't they? Because they do have little hands, the little raccoon hands. Because that's when they pick up the food and then dip it in the water.
Yeah, exactly. And they have like a little cute face when it all goes away.
Whenever people talk about raccoons and eating, everyone always talks about the candy floss and it disappearing. That's not my favorite video of a raccoon eating. I love when the raccoons eat scrambled eggs. So there's this woman online who would like feed raccoons, and from like a windowsill, like it was a little bar or a buffet, and like a little bowl of scrambled, watching a raccoon pick up scrambled eggs with its little hands. And speaking of raccoons, the dog has shown up.
You're gonna have to show that to me. Where's dog? I'm a sea dog.
Go on, up.
5 seconds.
Up. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Well, there you go. She briefly showed up. She's now left.
I will do anything for your dog. Absolutely anything.
I would die for your dog. So we did get the Timbersaw pickup, so a good thing for Rejects that he doesn't instantly cut down the Treant Protector. Clink's out from Dire Rejects, so he's going to be looking for easy pickoffs, I thought. And then the Zeus pickup, which does suggest that this Clink's is actually going to be carry, not mid, and will be going up against likely that Lena coming out of random.
Yeah, I think this Clink's is a bit interesting because it feels like there's a lot of other heroes that you'd rather have before you go for Clink's. Like obviously is really strong, but into Lion Jakiro, I'm not so sure if it's gonna have that sort of mid-game sort of kickoff that it really needs. As soon as you pick up your Desolator, just running around getting kills, I think it's going to be able to sort of snowball.
It depends here. They need an offlaner still on Rejects. I mean, one need to pick up a carry on random. They banned out the Night Stalker, not wanting it to chase down the supports. I'd say the Underlord's still in. I think the Underlord could be big here. I think it's good good lockdown. You get the portal, percent damage for the timber saw, but it's still
Yeah.
magic, so you're not dealing with the armor. Like, I think it could be a really nice pickup.
You can cut down the tree as well with your ult, which is super pog. So it'll be interesting to see what they go for. Like, I think at the moment you've got a very mobile timber saw, but like, how do you stop him?
5 seconds.
I think that's what I'm concerned about. Actually, is like, how do
I
you
think
stop this timber from running down the Zeus?
Underlord, you lock him down in a pit of malice.
Yeah. I think Underlord's really good.
Because
nice.
you don't really want to be going anything that's overly physical. I think Tide is a little bit weak at the moment after that mana regen hit that he got in one of the letter patches. Yeah, honestly, I think they banned out Night Stalker and Axe. I don't think either of those were. I think the Night Stalker could have been okay. You get on top of the
Night Stalker's
Lina,
really
you get on top of the
interesting.
Lion, the Jakiro, but I don't think it would massively be my pick. Your other options would obviously still be Beastmaster or Lycan, possibly, but they're going to go for Doom, which
Doom's
I actually don't
interesting.
mind. I think if you Doom that Timbersaw, he dies. So you
I think
can
my
Doom
only
Lina.
concern with this, like you've got to like Lina, Timber, both very good sort of Doom targets, but who's going to buy auras?
10
Because
seconds to
I'm
go.
seeing a shitload of magic damage at the moment from
Both teams.
random. Well, from both teams, yeah.
Yeah.
Like who's buying these
Pipes.
these aura items?
Pipes, Greaves, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you can get them on the Treant Protector, maybe, but that is quite a lot for the Pos 5 to be
yeah,
picking
and it's
up.
going to be very slow as well, isn't
Um,
it? You really need to be hitting that sort of 20-25 minute timing
That-
with.
I think that Doom's a great ult, but I agree that I think that's kind of all it is. It's maybe a little on the greedier side, but
Mm.
I don't think it's to say it can't work. Random here need to pick up a carry hero. Drow is still in the pool. Obviously, you do have the issue with that Doom, the Zeus ult, I suppose. You've already got the Lina,
think-
so you maybe don't want the Drow. You want something that can get a bit more in the mix and brawl. Juggernaut, maybe. Luna's going to come out. I was actually thinking if you didn't get the Juggernaut, maybe something like a Terrorblade, but I guess that doesn't want to get doomed either.
No, I think CB's like a fine into Doom because
I just mean you lose the
outrange
Sunder,
him.
but... Oh, right,
Yeah,
you
but
mean you're unlikely to get
Yeah, you
doomed.
can outrange him and stuff. Like it's tricky with the illusions as well. But instead the Luna, they're really going in for this sort of magic damage heavy draft, but then securing that late game between like the Luna and the Lina.
Yeah. I'm
double
worried
L.
about either team having enough frontline here.
I think Luna can frontline as soon as she's got like Satanic.
Once she's up, but those earlier team fights are going to be
Yeah.
a little bit of a struggle.
And then Timber is okay into Clinks, but I think he just blows him up like through his armor way quicker than he can sort of build them up. So interesting.
And they also
I'm not
do
sure.
have Zeus, so Zeus is just going to be doing a shit ton of magic damage to that Timbersaw. Remains
This
to
is
be seen.
interesting. I'm not sure who's actually on top here. This could be. I don't know.
Title of your sex
way.
tape.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not sure who's on top here.
I need to have sex to have a sex tape, my friend.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I like the Doom pickup. I think it's really interesting. It combos really nicely with Clinks, like running around, and the Hoodwink as well. I think this game is purely going to come down to support interactions, whether or not
Yeah.
the support duos can sort of secure their lanes and then rotate into that mid lane. Because if Lina starts snowballing, wins her lane hard, it's going to be really difficult for the Zeus to find enough space to make a real impact in this mid game.
You know what I'd also completely forgotten to mention or consider is the break. Break coming through from the Hoodwink onto the Timbersaw could be really strong.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Immediate pause. Is it you? You've paused the game? Flo, goddammit. We're supposed to be casting, not... You can't pause the game.
Hold on.
This is a disgrace.
Said, we'll pause on start for Mike.
Oh.
I don't know who Mike is, but...
Mike would be pro Mike on the Clinks for Dire Rejects. Oh, sorry, Dota 2 Island Rejects. God, that one is really going to be hard. I'm just going to call it Rejects.
Yeah, just call them Rejects. That's fine.
Go is called a Great Western Rail from Plunk. Yeah, so Rejects coming out on the Dire side, random for the Radiant. And here we go. It's game 1, best of 3 series for this quarter final. I don't think it's not double elim, so it is just It's just quarterfinal. There's no upper bracket, lower bracket.
Folks.
Well, that's exciting, man. That's
And going
even
straight
more
through.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you know
It's-
what, Falcus? I love Jeopardy. I think it's the best thing in the world. I wasn't a massive fan of the show. But
Oh, I thought you were on about the show.
No. I want pure Jeopardy within tournaments, within
Is
games.
Jeopardy the one where you have to answer it as a question?
I'm not sure.
That is Jeopardy, I think, because it really pisses me off, right? Because I feel like the concept started off really good, but then when they just let everyone answer with questions, all they have to do is say "what is," and then their answer, and that's considered okay every time. Like, there's no you have to formulate an actual question that a human being might ask.
I don't know. I often ask, "What is frogs?" Oh, that's because that's where what are frogs come from.
Well, for
right?
yeah, I think so.
Frogs.
I've not watched a lot of Jeopardy. I will have to mention, obviously, the opinions and statements made by us casters are not necessarily the opinions held or
Oh my
championed by Dota 2 Ireland as a whole.
God. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you just watch this Punjabi hoodwink just come in and sneak the bounty from under the nose of both Lena and Jakiro?
Luna and
Unbelievable.
Jakiro,
Like,
terrible.
takes the gate. Oh no, you just
Beautiful,
disguise.
beautiful. No, he's going to be in the offlane. So Leighton's setting up here. It is going to be a Doom Hoodwink offlane, which honestly feels really, really nice. I think this Jakiro has a bit of a rough time holding the Luna in the lane.
I think this will be. Yeah, this Jakiro has got a lot to do on their plate. As long as like you can harass at least this hoodwink out, make sure that they're not like putting down these pesky stuns or like little acorn shots.
It's hard to do though, because like the Bushwhack's gonna hold up the Jakiro. If Doom walks over and gets in range, you know, once he's level 2, he has the Infernal Blade, he has the Scorched Earth, and they do a lot of damage. So the Jakiro, if he pushes too far up, I'd argue it's important to get that camp blocked, but
Yeah,
I don't think we're gonna see that. We are seeing the Radiant side camp block there. And I think similar in the top lane, Rejects actually have a pretty good setup on the Dire. You know, it feels like they picked up the Jakiro and they picked up the Lion on random, and I'm not sure they're actually going to have won the lanes from that, from picking up those fairly strong laning supports, because...
No, like I'm never a massive fan of like Lion as a laner. It always feels like a little bit not useless, but just a bit weak. If you aren't able to sort of get decent stuns out, as there is a in the bottom lane.
Just catching it. First blood coming out onto Hate, as predicted. And now Raiden trying to look down to get something back, but not going to get it. Punjabi actually turning. There's another Bushwhack. They're going to get this? No, Jakiro TPing back in. There's no way.
Could be right.
They're going to try and put some damage back, but I don't think anyone's in big trouble there. Papa Plunk getting a little low top.
Yeah,
There we go.
This top lane I think is pretty comfortable for Tree and Clinks. Clinks is going to have a good time. It's going to force out. I think what's massively understated is the economy damage that having these multiple invis heroes and just annoying rats is going to do. Constantly buying out these sentries. They've already put down 2 in lane. It's going to get more and more expensive. Once again, there's another kill in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Punjabi going down there. Did take a little too much damage from Hate, so... Definitely going to be a bit of a back and forth in the bot lane, but is what it is.
What are we looking for? CS. Zeus doing pretty well in the mid lane, but surprisingly under levels. Almost half level behind, but...
I think he got pushed out a little bit earlier on. And also... No, I was going to say First Blood, but there wasn't any fighting over the runes, so...
No, it wasn't.
Never mind.
Yeah. What do you think about this mid lane? Who's going to have the most impact?
It's
But I think
fairly
it'll be a relatively even lane. But...
Yeah, they've got a lot to put out. Lena has crazy range, and obviously her spells do a lot of damage, so... I think she should maybe take this, but I think in terms of sort of rank difference or skill, it'll more come down to that. You know, it could be anyone. Anyone's game to play for. I do think
Anyone's
Zeus
game.
has an advantage in that once he hits 6, he can pick up those kills, help his team out with effectively pseudo ganks just by popping that big ol' Zeus ult.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. And he'll get 6 relatively early as he's making some stacks in the jungle.
Ooh,
And there's another kill.
Kun going down in the bot lane. They're really turning things around here on random. Raiden and Hate managing to pick up a couple of kills down here after giving away that first blood.
And it does pop the fairy fire though, so does manage to escape with his life and get a kill as well. So very pog. Very pog indeed.
You know, we said he couldn't cut down the tree when we were talking about this in the draft, but the amount of damage he just did, it almost feels like he can.
Oh yeah. It's getting a little bit oppressive as he does try to step forward for the D ward and
No dice.
eats for it. No dice indeed. This is yeah, I thought this lane would be a lot stronger than it was, but it looks like Pro Mike is unable to sort of lay down that damage.
I mean, look, we're being
doing all right
proven
for CS.
wrong in every single lane here, really. You know, like, bot
I think
lane
we're
has
just
gone
terrible.
towards random. Top lane has gone towards random.
Oh, I think we're just bad at Dota. Is that what it is?
I don't deny that at
think
all.
so.
That is an accurate
Oh no,
statement.
we said that Lena would win mid, and Lena's so far winning mid.
I mean, I think I sat
Sort of.
strongly on the fence on that one. I can still feel the splinters in my ass.
Close. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna join you on that fence. I'm gonna sit there, nice and tight.
Lovely.
And,
We'll do one of those clapping games that school children play.
yeah.
I don't really know any.
Play?
Well, there's a Sailor went to CCC, or there's Hilo Chicolo, I think, two.
Oh my god.
I don't know
That is
any
something
others.
I haven't thought about in about 26 years.
Well, there you go. You're very welcome. Next time we get together, Hilo
Wow.
Chicolo it is.
Yes, I'm already excited. That's gonna be the best day of my life. There is a rotation from Punjabi into
The best day of your life yet. Here he comes.
So-
Yeah,
so
moving
far.
in to secure this 6-minute rune.
Yeah.
No movement
If
from
you can
random
get
at the
this
moment,
done,
so
If you can get this stun, it's gonna be a kill. But
he's
over
looking.
in
But
sort of
under the
senses-
tower, it's very difficult to do, and they don't want to be giving up that rune. Yeah, there it is. Arcane rune bot for the Zeus
Yeah.
is going to be huge. Rather large
So
indeed.
It's just easily secured.
Easily would definitely be the word. It's going to pop.
Oh, he
it
does
needs
stick
the
around, though,
regen.
in
They
the
are
lane.
looking for Odin.
Punjabi.
Surely we see it. There
Gets
is
the
the
stun.
acorn shot. Makes the tree. The bushwhack follows. Not enough damage quite coming out onto that Lina, though. Hate rotating in. Riku could be in trouble. There's the Zeus ult coming through after the Laguna Blade. Hate now looking for Punjabi, and Riku not able to help out as much. Coming back in. Regen a little bit with
stun
the
coming up.
bottle, and there it is. 2 kills going the way of Rinku in the mid lane, along with Big Mind actually taking down Papa Plunk. I thought that was going to be another kill going the way of Rejects, but no, they did get a return kill there instead. I just assumed with that Zeus ult damage coming through that maybe one of the other lanes had got a little bit more pressure on, but not the case.
Yeah, I guess. What have they got? They haven't even got any raindrops or anything. It's just not that much damage, I guess, early game. But Punjabi, perfect spellcasting that. Absolutely nails both bushwhacks, acorn shot as well. Really, really good damage coming out and gets his reward. So very well played. He
TP
does make a
coming
rotation
in
into
top,
the lane.
Punjabi on the way. And they are just going to back straight up there. See, this is also the issue, right? So you'd look at this and think, oh, well, there's not many trees to bushwhack to. Not the end of the world because you can't acorn shot. But the amount of vision you get if all of the trees are gone. And this goes both ways. So it's not really a pure advantage for one team or the other, but does help you out with ganks coming in. Tree gets cut down before the bushwhack can come through. They are trying to chase down Strong Pants still. They're not going to be able to get that as he does Timber Chain away.
Yeah, nicely done there. Yeah, and Rinku with that mid gank is now full level, nearly 2 levels in fact, ahead of Odin. So really, really nice rotation there.
Yeah, he's also pretty high on the net worth,
Dividends.
700 gold
Oh, yeah.
ahead anybody else. And just comparing him to Odin, Odin has not had a good time there as he is, 1,500 gold behind Rinku.
Yeah, and that's just from one kill in the mid lane. And
Oh,
this
Raiden
is the
gets caught
impact.
up with the bushwhack. The rotation is coming in from Rinku, but big MD there as well. The Zeus ult going to pick it up. Odin now, they're looking for the kill onto Rinku as Punjabi has gone down. He's going to make it away, though, as Barjakun, everybody's down here. Everyone wants a piece of this pie. And the pie seems to be death-flavored, but it's mostly full of Radiant heroes.
I mean, yeah, Radiant just sort of getting completely collapsed on rotation from Papa Plunk as well, securing that +1 on the Chikiro. Real nice, real nice plays here.
I think the big thing
yeah,
being
pretty much-
Odin didn't land a stun, so he's not able to pick up the Zeus, and that would have been your balancing kill there, I think.
Yeah.
You know, you lost your carry, you needed something of more value to bring that more in your favor.
I mean, yeah, I guess Luna as well, dying very early in that fight, unable to lay down her damage. Does now have the more mask, so getting their way towards Mask of Madness. Odin going straight for the boots of travel. What other items do we have? Yeah, other than that, it's just pretty much standard items. Rinku going for this item. What's that for? Phylactery. I see. Chunking out pretty nice. You guys farming up his stacks.
No, thought we might have had something going in on Strong Pants, but not quite. Not going to be the case.
No, this Timber's really hard to get on top of. There are limited trees to escape on but I mean, Timber Chain is such a good spell, especially early with just 1 point in it. It's all you need to sort of get out and in as and when you need.
To do the hokey cokey, as some may say.
Yeah.
Out and in.
Plunk is being forced back because there is a bit of a rotation onto this bottom lane. Punjabi finds Hate.
And he's going to stop him going through that pole. Hate just going to walk away, though. Oh, no, here comes Bojakun. Bojakun is back and back down in the gutter. Can they stop him? There's the stun with the Infernal Blade, and down goes Hate.
Yeah, that's really good from Punjabi, actually, because if he does actually get through that that gate, it's going to be a 3v2 in the top lane. Clink's with limited mana as well, so he's going to be in a lot of trouble. So really important. And they do get the kill as well as both of them rotate into this top lane. Strong Pants and Big Md in a little bit of trouble here. See if they sniff it out.
Yeah, I haven't decided how to say that name either. Big Mama Duh? Oh, Big Mama Duh.
Big Mama D?
It's like Big Mama.
Big Mama.
Big Mama Duh.
Big Mama. Yeah, empty lane in the bottom lane. So they know that Doom and Hoodwink were thinking about making a move, so they do successfully manage to sort of just back away on Strong Pants. Good map reads overall.
Yeah, they've been struggling to get these ganks on this top lane for sure.
I mean, this mid difference here is really starting to settle in. 20 last hits ahead.
Yeah,
a level and a half.
Is that gap closing? No, not really. Still about 1,500 gold. Not really changed. The Lina will farm faster than the Zeus, though, I think, if they sort of start moving towards the jungle. Kind of depends on who makes ganks, who decides to farm, and how well each of those aspects go.
Well, I think Zeus is pretty happy not even ganking, right? Like,
yeah, he's just chilling around. He says, I've got my ult, lads, if you need it, even though it's no mana for it at the moment. And Rune going to be picked up by Odin, so he's going to be the one with the full bottle.
Yeah, kind of important as well, because Rinku's running a little bit low on mana, but Odin does make this move into the top lane.
They've abandoned the bottom lane altogether on random, and that tower is taking quite a few hits from it.
Kind of interesting, because they do need to rotate everyone for this top lane, because what's his name? Papa Plunk has got 3 levels in living armor. This tower is not going to go down easy if he uses living armor.
Yeah, Klinks has also been sticking around clearing a lot of those waves, whereas the Luna is off in the jungle farming. A bit of a D-ward there, rotation coming through the Twin Gate. Punjabi thinks about it, debates it, thinks better of it. He's going to be backing off there. Yeah. He's not aware of it, but I think he's lucky they didn't just try and jump him. I guess they don't know how many heroes are maybe up there.
Yeah, I guess they don't really have the jump yet, with no blinks yet.
Is queued up on Doom.
Getting there. Yeah, nice. A bit of a slower start, honestly. Really good rotations coming out from Dota 2 rejects. Dota 2 rejects?
Dota 2 Island rejects, yeah.
Oh, it's too big. Odin does step way forward, but he's under vision, and
I think they're going to catch him. He's got a tower there, but they don't care. TP's coming in. The Rainbow Road has arrived. There's the stun coming through onto Punjabi. I don't think they have the follow-up with only the 2 supports here at the moment, though. Odin turning round. There's Finger of Death coming out. Both the ults onto the Hoodwink there. Odin coming through. There's the Laguna. Bojakun in trouble. Down goes Bojakun. Did pop that Doom, but I don't think there's any follow-up. And Papa Plunk could be in trouble here. He's trying to get his invis on the go, but is being harassed by the jungle creeps. His team's fully backed or dead, and now Papa Plunk trying to make his escape. Don't walk too near the tower, my man. That would spell danger indeed. Does get pinged as he shows on a ward? No, maybe just too near the tower, I think.
Yeah.
Round he comes. Mid-tower falls. They're not going to be able to chase any further.
Perfect use of his vision there on the high ground. Managed to duke out 3 heroes. But yeah, Rainbow TP is massively successful. Huge network swing as well.
Also, just dropping the big Finger of Death there on the Hood Rat, securing that kill, taking him down. The Lina should have got a bit of catch-up gold from that, although, yeah, he's now only sort of 900 gold behind the Zeus. You know, they knocked about 1,000 gold off the net worth lead on Dota 2 Island Rejects, so you know, definitely proving they're still in this game. They still want to play.
100%. And that's with what, 2 lost lanes and a pretty rough bottom lane as well. So goes to show, you know, this lane does not matter all that much as long as you get a little bit of gold.
I don't think the mid lane was definitely a problem. I think the Luna farms well enough. Look at her, she's top of the net worth now that she's sort of completely out farming this Clinks, and that's caught her back up mostly. And remember, they did get a couple of kills down there, and up top the Clinks couldn't really do too much. So I'd arguably say that they definitely at least maybe won one lane, drew one, and lost one.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Pro Mike as well, closing in on this Desolator. So as soon as he does get that, he's gonna likely start making moves with his team, trying to get some charges on his Deso. So once again, another, rather than stepping forward in this mid lane, but does manage to evade all the heroes around him.
Mid tower goes down though, securing that 1k lead back in favor of Rejects.
Yeah,
obviously not a lot still,
as well. They're making such good value out of this map.
Yeah, Pro Mike is spotted. He does get pinged.
I mean,
they need Strong Pants if they can get to him. The Zuzo goes out though, but they are going to catch him in the ice path. Whether or not they can turn around, trying to TP back to safety. Not going to make it. There's the Finger of Death, and death it does bring. They might still try and turn this. They've used the Zeus ult. Rinku moving back up. They do have Hate living rent-free in their jungle right now. Oh, they have gone in, but Strong Pants has turned around. Bajakun looking for the kill there. Beautiful Nature's Grasp. The Hex comes through on a Bajakun, but he secures the kill onto the Jakiro, played by Hate. And down goes Strong Pants finally on that Timbersaw.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Radin is farming.
Yeah, I mean, this thing you got to remember is just that Luna farms A very quickly. B is currently free to do so. And C, even if they want to try and find a kill on the Luna, as long as it's not sort of 4v1, she still has that ult. You know, she's one of these really, really good carries that even if they're not going to fight early, they can just sort of every so often pop up, pop their ult, and murder.
Oh,
but not if they do get doomed. But TP out, there's nothing to stop. The Infernal Blade already cast, and back to base goes Luna.
Pretty okay as well, yeah. Plenty of health. Yeah, really heads up TP there. Instantly popping it. I don't think they were fully expecting that Doom was rotating down into this bottom lane. And but there's a bit of a gank coming out onto the Doom.
Caught by the stun, caught by the ice path. Out goes the Laguna. They're not taking any chances. Follow with the Hex.
Huge bushwhack.
A bushwhack is big, but he's not able to secure the kill there. Bit of a wand from the Lina. And that could be Punjabi in trouble. They have backed off very far. I hate using the macro pyre. But Punjabi's going to walk away because Odin doesn't want to risk trying to move in for this kill. Wanted to play it safe. Yeah. Maybe unaware of the location of some of the other dire heroes.
Big Mama D as well, sort of just babysitting that Lina, making sure that she doesn't get into further trouble. But Big Mama D under a ward here, as both Goose and Trin sort of walk towards him.
I'm really sorry to you as a player, but your name is now Big Mama D. I don't know what it was supposed to be, but it's not that anymore. Once again, the stun followed by the ice path. The ice path actually sort of zoning a Punjabi, stopping him walking down those steps. Finger of death there is going to cancel that sharpshooter coming out of the hoodwink. Rinku moving up though. There goes the Zeus ult. Gets the kill onto the line. Hate very low. Odin as well. Finished off with a single right click there. Very well played. Raiden up here with the AD. I don't know what he's doing. Barjakun, though, could be in trouble. Out comes the Eclipse. Only onto one. But Barjakun's going to be able to tank that quite happily. Now it's going to be Raiden making a run for it.
Blink coming
Got Blink. Yeah, he might be able to get this Infernal Blade. There's the Mancer. Maybe a little bit early. Strong Pants coming in, though. Beautiful. Nature's Overgrowth. Sorry, not Nature's Grasp. Nature's Grasp is the other ability. Raiden might go down here. There it is. The chain feed could be on, but Hate is going to back away. Very well played there by Dota 2 Island Rejects.
Insane gold swing there. Yeah, like, it's not just the gold won from the fight, but it's also the gold that's lost from Luna farming. So it's absolutely huge. Hopefully they're able to sort of snowball this. There is now a shard on this treant, so getting out some really valuable vision. I would draw attention to like Dire Wards as well. You've got 3 covering this entire jungle. There's nowhere in this bottom jungle that Raiden can go.
Definitely very aggressive on the warding, but also like if you look at where they're playing right now, at least the 2 supports are down here. I'd argue that the cores should consider being down there as well. You know, they've warded up, they've gotten a few kills, but they're not really taking the space away from the Radiant at the moment because they're kind of playing mostly on their half of the map still.
Yeah, absolutely. And they do manage to kill one of the trees, but again, Raiden he's farming under wards. They know exactly where Raiden is. It's just going to take a little bit of time for Dire to walk over and get.
There's a ping.
They know where he is. They're going to make a move.
They want Raiden. The smoke is up. They've got Barjakun with them. He's going to be able to lead the charge here. Doom off cooldown. Oh, there is just no hope.
Where he is. That's perfect.
He's not going to be able to get the TP either, as out comes the Nimbus there. And no chance for Raiden. That was rough, man. That was like... It's like when you watch a nature documentary, right? And the predator is like moving in on like a young animal. Yeah. And you know there is no way that young animal can do anything. And you know it's not wrong for the predator to want to go for it. But at the same time, it's still a little bit sad, you know? You're still kind of rooting for the young injured animal to make it out. But unfortunately, if that young injured animal gets doomed...
There's not much you can do about that, unfortunately.
Not much at all. Tormentor going to be picked up for rejects. Now we'll see where that shard goes. They were taking just a second longer than I thought they should there, and I was like, is someone about to die? Quickly checking back, but no, not the case. And shards must be online already. There's a shard on Clinks. There's a shard not on Punjabi, but we did have the shard on the Treant, which is why Rinku's then able to pick up that shard there. Absolutely.
And that
there's also a shard on Barjakun. There's shards all around here.
All got shards.
This is a shard team. They love their shards. They have all 5 shards online now with Rinku getting that. So Lightning Hands ready to go.
Yeah, Lightning Hands is a fucking stupid shot. I hate it so much. It's ridiculous that you can just get a completely free like 30 attack speed, like the Gloves of Haste, and also a Mjolnir for 1400 gold. It's ridiculous. But you know what?
That's Zeus, baby.
Zeus is kind of crap.
It used to work on illusions, didn't it? Like Zeus's illusions used to get it, and then they changed it.
Yes.
Yeah, because that was back when Zeus was absolutely insane.
That was a fun couple of weeks. You just go...
couple of weeks. I remember it being like a month, if not more. It's horrendous.
You just go straight Manta, and it was just fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh, just before the smoke, so they are going to get vision of them. And yeah, I think they see the smoke there, so... I think the vision will have lasted long enough that when the smoke was cast, they'd have still been able to see them. And I think by the fact we're seeing sort of a full retreat.
All chat comes out, letting them know they've got their number. They know exactly where they are. And they do bail out of the attempt. Yeah, smart heads up from there from Rinku.
I think just lucky. I mean, very unfortunate. You can kind of, because he's cast the ult, right? And then the smokes come out. Who actually cast the smoke? It was Big Mama D. And It's just rough because there's not. Do you know what I mean? There's not the time to have the reaction there. You're already pressing the button. Like that's got to be like a ping thing. It was so close together.
Really unfortunate.
But the smoke now out on Dire.
Yeah, it's a real smart move. Just consolidating their control over this bottom jungle, forcing them out. They know exactly where they probably are. They're
going to be fighting as 4 though if they do get into
way
it
far
here.
forward.
Oh, the ping has come out. They have spotted him. Yeah, Pro Mike's going to see him here. Has the next one line. There it is. The Doom followed up with some damage. Boomerang as well. Bushwhack missed there, I think, but sharpshooter for good measure. You know why not? Big Mama D and Hate over here aren't going to get seen. But does Lightning Hands just clearing away the creeps, and it looks like they're going to move for Roche as they see the AD rune. Roche is moving in 35 seconds, so it might not be. They might head top instead, but the TP is going to be coming out. They're moving back. It is Big Mama D, though, so I don't think they're going to quite have the damage to take Rinku out, and in comes Barjakun is back. Strong Pants now over here. They do get the lockdown onto Barjakun. Their beautiful play from Hate. He is a little low. Papa Plunk goes down to Raiden. Hate has fallen. AD on Pro Mike, though, and it's really hard to fight into. Yelena's still dead for another few seconds. Strong Pants is backed off. We do still have a Eclipse ready to go.
So much damage from this Clinks, though. AD still running for another 20 seconds.
Yeah, and there it is. We're going to see the BKB pop, though. Out goes the Eclipse. The Manta dodging a bit of the damage. Strong Pants managed to finish off Barjagan is back. But Raiden takes out Pro Mike and still doesn't die. Odin with the kill on the Punjabi, and what a fight it is.
Raiden says, yeah, there you go.
Unfortunate.
Really nice actually pump fake there. He thinks about pressing it, realizes that the BKB is still running on Raiden, and so just cancels. Yeah, I'm massively surprised with how well that fight went. I was not expecting that BKB in fight.
I really thought Raiden would die before the Clinks, but there it is. Rinku getting himself back a little bit of value there. 7k net worth lead, still online for Dota 2 Island Rejects, but a really nice fight there, scraping back some gold for Random.
Really important. Yeah, Rinku is, what, 5k gold ahead. It's turning into a bit of a Zeus show here.
The Zeus show. God, we had a Zeus, well, not really a Zeus show last week. We did have a support Zeus by, I think in the end, 4 Divine Rapiers.
Jesus.
And just sit in base. Yeah, it was bad.
Right.
Oh no, little bit too far up on the hoodwink here. Punjabi could be in trouble. Papa Plunk is in behind though. There's Barjakun. Blink is available. Up he goes into the Nimbus. The sharpshooter gonna finish off Hate there. Big Mama D trying to make the retreat, but a second Nimbus and an ult. The refreshers online for the Zeus.
And they can walk straight into the pit with this. There's no way that Radiant can scramble together a defense.
Straight into the pit.
Not really recognizing that Punjabi had so much damage there, pretty much soloing this the Jakiro on the front lines.
It's a hoodwink. It's what it does, to be honest. Like, the Acorn shot does good damage, especially if you can get the bounces. Bushwhack isn't to be ignored, and then Sharpshooter obviously coming through as a big old nuke. Gonna be able to take down these squishy heroes fairly easily. And in the pit, they finish off Roshan. Aegis picked up by Pro Mike. And they're going to be ready to maybe do something with this, I think, at this stage. They've got an 8k lead. I don't see this being a farming Aegis.
I mean, he's what? Pro Mike is about, what, 2k gold off of his BKB? Maybe
yeah, he might go for the BKB first, but they'll still have time to do something.
I think you should wait for the BKB until... because you saw how quickly Raiden just absolutely demolished them. BKB. So should probably wait until that's up. But I'm
not sure he's even really their main damage source at the moment, though. You know, the Zeus is doing a lot of damage. The Doom is doing a lot of damage. Yeah. Like, he's fairly far down the net worth. Like, he has had a little bit of a rough time. He's maybe not had the farm that he would like. They might find Raiden here. The ping's gone out from Pro Mike. He silenced himself there with the... It's his carry sense. It is going to get cancelled, but my god, the fact he made a move there. He's broken, and out comes the damage. Pro Mike finishing off Raiden.
He knew exactly where they were coming.
Some of these players have a sixth sense to just know I'm in danger or I'm about to be in danger. I mean, a little bit late there maybe for Raiden, but...
What tipped him off? Did someone show on a wave, or...?
Maybe the Zeus pushed too far up, actually. Maybe it wasn't that he saw Pro Mike or... I don't know, I think something tingled. I think he got a tingle.
He must have got tingled, because there's no way if you see someone on a wave that you just instantly TP, right?
Radiant's top
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid and bad at the game. Well, that's definitely the case, but...
No, I think you're making a fair point. I think Dota 2 is exactly like surfing. It's all about the waves.
It's all about the waves.
Or smoking
Gotta make
weed,
sure
depending on who you ask. Some people say that's all about the waves.
Is that a thing?
I think people,
You know what?
yeah, people say that
Sure.
it's. I don't agree with it necessarily, but people are like, "Oh, it's you just got to ride each wave," and it's like, I don't think that's true, but you do you.
I would quite like
Dyer's bottom
to
tower is
see
getting business.
Dota 2 rejects to
Have fun
pick up a
trying to
gem
bust
here.
down radiant structures now.
I think just really consolidate your lead, close off all vision on the map.
I
They've
don't
already
know.
got a pretty
You've
good...
got a Zeus, right?
Yeah, but it's just easier. You get free gold for your support as well. Just put it on either Doom or Zeus.
I think if you pick it up, you just keep it on one of the supports. You put it on the Treant because he's fairly solid. He's just going to be wandering around the place. He's a happy little guy.
They
Top
do
tower
smoke up
coming
straight
under
up in
fire.
tower.
I don't know if the smoke's going to be enough. Like, they're looking to wrap, maybe? Do they have vision up there? There was just a ping.
Radiant lost the top
No, they don't, so...
It's so difficult when your map is completely dark and you see no one showing
Yeah.
other than a Clinks that you know just has their entire team sitting behind them. It's
Upper Plunk moving up.
really, really difficult position.
And speaking of having no vision, we're going to have that juxtaposed with having full knowledge of where the entire enemy team is with that Zeus ult there from Rinku.
Yeah. This is turning into a little bit of a rough one here for Random.
Oh, definitely. 14k lead. I wouldn't say they're down and out yet. They still do have a Lina. They have a Luna.
I mean,
You know, we saw them turn that fight earlier when it looked like the Luna was guaranteed dead, but pop that BKB, that Manta, and the Eclipse, and they won a big fight off the back of that.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're mainly holding back at the moment because obviously they don't want to be playing into that Aegis on Pro Mike, but there's only a minute left on that, or just over, and then they are going to be free to give it a go, so to speak.
BKB completed as well on Pro Mike. Ags coming out from Odin. So really going all in on this magic damage. And there is a pipe now on Strong Pants, so next fight might go a little bit better.
Next fight might be happening. They have found Punjabi, but he's going to be able to glimmer himself up and walk away scot-free.
Living armor as well, keeping him nice and healthy with the damage block as well. Yeah, they just can't find any picks really, and they really need some sort of pick to get a hold of this game. I mean, even if you look at the net worth, a lot of it is on supports, like both Hate and Big Mama D, sitting at around 4k net worth, whereas both Punjabi and Papa Plunk sitting at around 8k. So.
Yeah, but we are seeing this Clinks catch up, but the fight is going to kick off there. There's the Finger of Death. The Doom is out. It's going to be trouble for Rinku. He's trying to get away, but he is going to be taken out here. Down goes Bajakun is back as well, and they're going to finish that off, taking down the Aegis, so Clinks in trouble.
Firing.
He's going to be coming back up. The Doom is gone, and in comes the stun. There's the Light Striker Ray. Does get the kill on the Raiden. Can he get more? He's popped his BKB, and he's happy to fight. Only now looking to move away, but Strong Pants pushing up could be a little far. Nature's Grasp Throne isn't quite gonna catch, though. There's gonna be retreat there from D2IR.
I mean, that's a huge, huge fight for Random. Massive gold swing for them. They managed to hold their high ground as well.
Yeah.
Pick off this very, very wealthy Zeus, and that goes on to Raiden as well. So I think that's a successful hold. I think you're going to be happy with that. Raiden's coming up towards the Lincolns now. Nearly has enough gold for it. So pretty good fight, I think.
No, I think brilliant. They didn't get value out of the Doom. They got the jump. They took out the Zeus quickly, so he couldn't do any damage. And it was mainly just dealing with the Clinks. And obviously, he did die, but he had 2 lives. So, you know, you took down they effectively took out all 3 cores there. Unfortunately, one of them came back to life, and they did lose their carry for it. But I think all in all, you're definitely not too upset. Decent gold swing there, and they're going to get it back little by little. He really is. Surely he's going to be in trouble. Little mini ravage there coming out of Barjakun. He ate a nice creep. Strong Pants trying to get away.
Ooh.
There's the sharpshooter, and Punjabi securing the kill.
Yeah,
I told you about the rank game I had earlier, right, where my carry threw a fit because I took 2 of his kills with sharpshooter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you mentioned it.
Absolutely insane. Like, you cannot judge that well enough sometimes to guarantee not taking a kill.
But it's just classic carry mindset, right? Like,
yeah,
I'm a little support.
He threw
I'm
a
so
fit.
poor.
He went AFK in
miserable.
base.
It's fucking insane.
He told me that if I wanted to get kills, then I was clearly the carry and I should carry the game. And I was just like, what are you on about? Oh, madness.
I'll never understand Dota 2 players. I just don't. I love the game, but fuck me, just the people that play it are the worst.
They really are. They really are.
They really are.
Apart from these guys, you know, all the Dota 2 Island guys and a select other few, you know, there are nice people out there.
I mean, I'm yet to play with any of them. I'm yet to really speak to any of them. But they seem really nice. So, looking forward to seeing some more. I've been like vaguely following this season. I think occasionally like tuning into a couple of games. Punjabi gets caught though.
He's dead here. Absolutely dead.
Yeah, slow burn.
It's a nice pickup.
Enough damage.
Yeah, slow burn's kind of crazy. Like, undispellable damage over time is just madness.
It's undispellable?
Yeah, they changed it. So I only found this out like a couple of weeks ago. But when back when it was a facet, it was dispellable. So like it wasn't all that good. And then they changed it when they removed facets. In post facet Dota, you can't dispel the dot on the slow burn.
So that means that Laguna Blade, like all in, does what, 1,300?
I don't know, just a ton of damage. I mean, obviously, damage over time isn't as strong regardless, because you can have more time to deal with it and heal or deny yourself or something like that. But equally, Lina would be so crap if the dot was dispellable. So, like, they don't really have a choice the way they've built it.
They do smoke in, but rejects do manage to.
They've left a tree on rejects so that they know exactly when Roach comes up, but it is quite far away still, as we can see. They won't have that info, and unfortunately, I don't mean a tree as in Hoodwink's tree. They've left Treant Protector there, and I'm a little worried that somebody on Radiant here might just pop in for a little glimpse, but they're actually not. They're not even going to look.
They're okay.
He's perfectly fine.
Yeah, really good vision coming out from.
Yeah, he does have this ward.
Rejects.
So he knew they were there the whole time, and he really held his own. He's got a 4-staff, I suppose. He could always 4-staff out the back of the pit if he had to.
Just chilling. Raiden does step forward and does pop.
He's got his team behind him under the guise of smoke. I love that the illusions get smoked. Like, they've just given away that you smoked there.
Yeah. I think they'd already sort of recognized
already clocked on.
Pants does jump in onto Rinku.
Yeah, but Barjakun is back, going in the other way. There's the Doom Light Striker Ray, though. Barjakun in big trouble, does go down. Big Mama D making it out on the back. The break comes through, though, and with the damage from that Doom, that is going to be enough to take out Strong Pants. Raiden pops the Eclipse, but there's nobody nearby him. Rinku jumping in. They get the break. They get the slow. There's a lovely bushwhack. They delete that tree, though, with the Light Strike away. Well played. But Zeusel takes down 2. Odin now the lone survivor, trying to make it away. Rinku hopping forward like Super Mario himself. But Odin does have that flying. He's going to turn, though. Is spotted and not getting enough damage there with the ult. Another Zeus ult and a little bit of damage, and Pro Mike gets the kill.
Insane overgrowth, wasting the entire duration of the BKB on Luna there. Meaning that he can't get any damage out onto Rinku, who then has a free fight. Clinks can just walk in and do whatever they like with their full fresh BKB. Even when he does sort of pop the Eclipse, it just doesn't manage to get any damage out due to the BKB. So yeah, perfect overgrowth there. From,
he also wasn't near anyone. He was running away with the Eclipse up, and I assume it was in some attempt to not be chased, but unfortunately didn't quite work out for him.
There's too much damage coming through. Too much damage.
Too much.
Hey, does step forward a bit.
He's done this a couple of times. It's a dangerous game to be playing. You know, this is one of those times where you're sort of, if you've only got 1 or 2 guys alive, you're saying you're not going to stop them. We need to give up this Rax. Don't die for it. And I think the same here from Strong Pants. They're not doing anything without either of their other two cores. So if the leader's not willing to buy back, they are just going to be sacrificing a second set of racks here. And that is just accelerating that net worth lead on Dota 2 Island Rejects.
They will have BKB up from Luna when she respawns. Pipe as well from Strong Pants.
She's going in. That's the stun onto Barjakun. Can they get him? The hook down with that Gleipnir and a beautiful macro pyre. They pick it up, but they can't catch anyone else. They are too far back. They might be looking to push out. TP's back to safety for Zeus here. Rinku, sorry,
Raiden now has,
did have a brain fart.
Raiden now has Christmas as well, so right-clicking pretty hard, but she's got to be able to stay on top of these heroes, and without BKB up, without Manta, I mean, this is a pretty free overgrowth. It's difficult to start fights as well if you haven't got sort of that Manta and ready to pop it, because there's so much shit to sort of dodge.
I'm kind of surprised. I didn't really realize the Gleipnir on the Timbersaw. I thought the Gleipnir was on one of the supports probably, but turns out no.
Yeah, very good item. I think it was a first. Well, the Atos was pretty much first.
Right, that's true. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, very.
And I
very
guess
good.
it is AOE effect, and there isn't any AOE on either of these supports, is there?
Yeah. Yeah, Gleipnir's very strong. Gives nice catch as well. As the scan comes out onto their.
Guess what's happening to Dyer's bottom tower?
Triangle?
No, there wasn't a scan there. I don't think. Oh no, maybe there was a radiant scan. Sorry. Might have been on the triangle. I thought it was the TP, but
I thought so.
The kill feed says otherwise.
We'll say it was a misclick. It was a misclick. And I guess we'll never know who
on the move.
Who pressed it.
On his way up the river, and it looks like D2I are wanting to get themselves in there quickly and get this Roche up. Smoke is out. They even pop the Zeus ult there to get vision of random.
Shield Arena's available. Let's see who picks it up.
The net worth lead has been chipped away a little bit while they've been farming here, I think, on the Radiant. And they are aware, I think, of the situation. Taking back some control in the triangle. There's the Raw, so they are going to know. Papa Plunk going to be able to pop that on Raiden, though. He's going to move away, though. Pro Mike's still in there, but he's in there alone.
Punjabi
He
core.
might try to end this. Punjabi is in huge trouble. He's going to go down. The Doom coming out, though, on to the Timbersaw. Back at the backline, Pro Mike having a problem. Does get hit with the Laguna Blade. Is forced back by Raiden. The supports are going down, but nobody else so far. Buyback from Punjabi, and there's the first quarter fall. Strong Pants to the grave. So with one dead, it is going to be a full retreat from random, and Roche just left freely to be taken by Dota 2 Island Rejects here.
Eclipse still available as well. Didn't manage to get it off. Didn't find sort of a good opportunity to use it with BKB from Pro Mike.
Oh, that's true. I was going to say, I feel like if you use it there, the Clinks dies, but you're right, he did have that BKB up and active, so will have been the issue. He's very low now, but they are still looking for something.
Yeah.
They're chasing for this Luna. They know she's in the area, and on the
way. A lot of trouble here. Pops the...
Silence themselves with the Mask of Madness, and there's the blink forward from Barjakun is back, and I think Raiden is going to go down here. Uses the Eclipse!
Oh, that's a sad one.
I think that was a bad idea. No, but they've got buyback. If they hadn't used the Eclipse, they'd be able to buy back with it, have the big ult online to use, and maybe defend this last set of racks. Unfortunately, with 2 dead, I know one only for about 20 seconds, but I'm just going to let Dota 2 Island Rejects get a footing here on the high ground.
100%. Yeah, really difficult. I mean, Macropyre as well, coming off cooldown now. I think the earlier it's used, the better, but this Clink's just chewing through the tower with the banner as well. It's
good placement on the banner. Going to keep the Karties alive. Zeus ult goes out just to check where they are.
Shops as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this one's over, unfortunately. Yeah, Luna not really wanting to buy back without...
Buys back, but doesn't have the ult. There is going to be initiation. A lot of damage coming through there onto Rinku. They're going to take him down. He's popped that BKB, though. He's going to drop back, and now on the low ground is going to be the Timbersaw. Can they finish him off? Yes, they can. Down goes Strong Pants. They found Mama D on the side. Aren't going to be able to finish that one off, though. Oh, yes, they are going to look for it. Don't quite land the bushwhack. Lovely force staff away from the Lion. They lose the racks. They hold the base. But, oh.
So much to spend. Raiden tries to jump onto this this Treant, but with Klink sort of standing on top of him, does manage to get the kill, but unable to sort of go further into the fight due to the Klinks. Did also sell their boots for a Blink Dagger, which I quite like. I think it's kind of important to get decent positioning in these fights. So
yeah, and also where you run in now. It's not up lanes.
Yeah, exactly.
There's mega creeps coming at you.
Yeah, so mega creeps coming in. They've got decent ways to deal with it between Lina and Luna, and Jakiro, of course, as well. But yeah, it's a little bit of a tricky one. Raiden really needs sort of both a Daedalus, also a fucking Satanic as well, before they can really sort of stay in man fight in these fights. But yeah, Dota 2 Rejects doing a real good job.
It bugs me that Lina and Luna are on the same team, because Luna and Lina sounds too much like a TV show or something, you know? It's like Rosie and Jim, Bodger and Badger, Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men.
There's too many L's.
Luna and Lina, Luna and Lina in a game of Dota 2.
They must have a show together, right?
Maybe a podcast.
We can deal with a podcast.
Oh, they could have a podcast called L Takes.
Oh, I like that.
Where they just like call people out for having terrible opinions.
Yes.
And like Luna would be a little more like understanding, and like Lina would just be like cursing everyone out.
No, fuck you, you're wrong. Kind of what I
Dota 2 Island now casting 2 female voice actors to produce the L Takes show. You will need to be able to mimic the voice lines of Luna and Lina.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Luna and or Lina. Oh, maybe we can do it on the cheap. Get someone that can do both.
Yeah, you can do both. Do both at the same time. Why not?
Yeah. I say do it on the cheap. No one was getting paid anyway.
What? I'm not getting paid for this?
No.
What the fuck? Why am I here? I'm leaving.
Because I lied to you. That's what I do.
Oh.
But the buildings are falling. Pro Mike into the base. He's just left alone at the moment. He's just wailing on these towers, and nobody wants to stop him.
How'd you step into him, though?
You've got to make a move, though. You've got to make the jump. You've got to coordinate, and you've got to go for it.
You've got to do something.
Odin's looking, doesn't have his team behind him. It's just a weak dragon slave thrown there. And your Ancient's going down. It's now or never, lads. Pops the Light Striker. In goes Raiden. Pops the BKB. Out comes the Eclipse. Pro Mike goes down. That's the move you needed to make when you still had towers. Bajakun is back, taking a good amount of damage there. But Pro Mike back alive. Still had that Aegis. Doom is going to be the downfall of Strong Pants. Does immediately buy back. The Ancient still under fire, though. Hex coming through from Big Mama D. Can they get the second kill there? There it is on the Pro Mike. The Zeusalt coming through, though, takes down Big Mama D. Or that might have been Bajakun is back before that. Dominating streak for Bajakun as he picks up that double kill as he takes down Odin with a buyback thick and fast here coming through from random. Bajakun in trouble, does go down, but there's still Kai's hitting this base and nobody's dealing with them. Hit the Karties. Strong Pants hit the Karties. Odin is finally dealing with the Karties. Looking like it could be retreat for Dota 2 Island Rejects, but it is indeed. It is indeed. Back they go. I thought someone was turning around, but they were not. A lot of buybacks used, though. 30k lead on line for the Dire.
Is a net worth positive, but I mean, you caught using buybacks on both Lina and Timber. This is
Look, it was close. They could, if they hadn't had to use those buybacks, they'd have had about 4.5k there instead of 2.
Oh yeah.
In terms of gain, but it is what it is. They helped the base. But this is kind of my point. Look, they end up making this big move, right? Nothing changes between when Klink starts taking the towers and when they finally make the jump. So if they just make that jump, I mean, look, I could be wrong. Maybe there's cooldowns I was missing or something like that. But it kind of looks like they were just stuck in that phase, which a lot of teams do when they just kind of decide, like, you know, they're like, oh, no, it looks dangerous. I don't want to go. It's like, if you don't go, you are going to lose.
Yeah. I mean, Raiden has to make that early commit. And loses his career as well. That's really important, actually, to get that. Oh, he's going for the Rapier pickup.
I think it's time. I mean, look, you're into mega creeps. Like, your carry needs a Rapier.
Yeah.
It's going to be slowed down by at least 3 minutes, though. I don't see him getting out himself to pick that up. And obviously, he's not going to be able to use a support to get it, because he won't be able to buy from the secret shop.
Yeah, no.
That's the point. Should you be able to buy and drop items from the secret shop like you can from the main shop?
I think so, yeah. It kind of makes sense, right? Like, you should be able to just sort of... Oh, Pro
Raiden
Mike's
going
just
in with the
running towards
BKB.
me.
There's the Eclipse coming out again. Punjabi in trouble, but the return from Bajakun, he's coming in, but I don't think he has his ult available. But the creeps! The clicks!
No, Pro Mike just ran for the
They've just
Ancient
got
and
to done the
decided he'd
Ancients.
had enough.
They've done us all.
He fooled you. Yeah, it's a really nice play there, actually. Drawing attention into that top lane, forcing that rotation, and Pro Mike just sees blood and sees a very empty-looking tower.
Yeah, an
or
empty
ancient, I should
base.
see.
Straight on that Ancient.
And just wanted to call dibs, and he did. Really nice play there.
Phenomenal. I mean, you love to see it, just the distraction and someone realizing, like, objective-based game, just go for the objective if it's free. You know, why not?
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you indeed?
So yeah, well, it looked like a decent start at first for Random, then turned into pretty much the Zeus show, as you called it earlier. Rinku just absolutely storming that game. I think still highest net worth at the end. Yeah, by 10k. He was 10k ahead of both his own Clinks and the enemy Luna. So Rinku just having an absolute blast. I expect to see that banned next game, as we will have a next game. This is a best of 3, so the next game is going to decide it all, whether we will be having more Dota tonight or whether Dota 2 Island Rejects will take this in a 2-0. All remains to be seen. So we'll see you for that very shortly, and go get yourself a snack or a drink. Something nice.
Yeah.
Maybe an ice cream. It's been very warm. I don't know if it's warm where you are. I'm going to stop talking now and go to the intermission. Hello and welcome back to Game 2 of Random versus D2I Rejects. This is Season 7 of IDL Div 2 Playoffs Quarterfinal, and the bans have begun. With Ringmaster and Shadow Fiend once again.
Nothing changed from both teams, actually. I'd expect a little bit.
I'm expecting a Zeus ban. There's got to be a Zeus ban, surely.
I don't think you necessarily do ban Zeus, honestly. I think you just get something that's a little bit better at dealing with the Zeus.
Maybe, but it's a risky decision to make. I mean, look, it's not guaranteed they pick the Zeus again, but still, like, it seems like a lot to bargain on.
Yeah, true. I mean, personally, I'd go for something like Pango or something that can just get on top of the Zeus. Doesn't really care about the magic damage.
See, I think the issue is
just sort of dumps the lane. No, they just go for the ban.
Even if you pick up something that deals with the Zeus, you've got to shut it down hard. It can't just be like, oh, you can kill it in a fight, because otherwise he's still doing enough to disrupt everybody else.
Yeah.
Also, there could have been a huge play here to pick it like fairly early and get them scared of the Zeus, and then just switch it to support and pick something else to go mid.
I don't know. I like, personally, I'm not a massive fan of the Zeus hero. I'm not impressed by its numbers. I think
it's doing really well mid.
The vision is good.
I don't love it on support. I think it's a very greedy support. I think people play it greedy, even maybe it doesn't need to be that greedy of a support. People just can't rein themselves in when they play Zeus.
I don't know. I think I'm the opposite, honestly. Like, I'd rather have it support, because like you the amount of damage that you're putting out, regardless of whether you're core or support, is relatively similar.
I don't know.
If
you've picked up a Kaya and a refresher or something, like,
yeah, but both of those are still support items.
The Kaya's not. This is my issue with support Zeus. Stop picking up a fucking Kaya on a support.
Because you can build it into a meme hammer.
Somewhat, but that's not helping your team as much as they might want.
Well, it means that you push.
Maybe, I don't know. I still think it's kind of greedy. The Tree Protector slipping through, though, and coming out again first pick.
Yeah,
and the Lich on the other side.
I think that's the first error. I think leaving the Doom in is fine. At least save it until second phase. But this Treant was doing so much in the early game. The amount of vision it was providing was absolutely absurd.
And just the living armor.
Yeah, and living armor as well. Like, so many times this Clink sort of escaped on 200 health, and without that damage block from Treant, that's a very dead boy. So very surprised they let it through.
Let it through, let it through.
That's
what will this Treant do?
Nice, good.
We got there. We got there.
We got there in the end.
It's all about the finish. It's got to be the big finish.
It's all about
these bans are identical for Dota 2 Island Rejects, and you know what? Like, it just goes hand in hand with, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I mean, they clearly think they've got a winning read on random.
Yep.
And based off their first game performance, fault it.
They kind of do.
Seems like they've sort of figured out their draft. They know what they want. They know what they're going to go for. So why not just stick to what they've got?
Now, arguably, the Clink struggled in that lane a little bit. Because I was in my head, I'm thinking, dude, did they just run this back and just swap out the heroes that have been banned? But equally, like, I do think you look elsewhere than the Clinks. I think the Clink struggled to do what you wanted it to. I think I'd rather see something like a Drow, but...
I think Clink struggled in the lane. And especially if this Ogre is a 4, I think it's going to struggle a lot more. So I'd much prefer to see something like a Drow. Especially if you've got like a Treant sort of sitting behind it. There's still opportunity here to pick up a Tusk, who, with Drow, I think is one of the strongest lanes.
I think with the Tree Protector, I'd kind of, if it was me, I'd be feeling locked out of the Tusk. I don't want two sort of brutish, sort of
Melee supports, I guess.
Yeah,
And they
melee
just run it
supports.
back.
That's the word I was
Keep
looking
the
for.
same
Melee
duo.
supports. Yeah, I mean, look, it works well. It still works well into this team. You've got a lot to try and shut down the Lich before he gets his spells off. I think the main thing I'm thinking here into Ogre and Lich is I'm wanting to see someone who's going to pick up a Lotus Orb. So maybe you're thinking about that in your offlane, that you want to pick someone who can maybe pick up a Lotus Orb, maybe pick up something like a pipe or,
Yeah.
you know, some sort of magic. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling that Centaur maybe wouldn't be the worst pickup. The Clinks is back. They are
go for
running it
Clinks
back.
again. I think it's going to struggle into Ogre a little bit more than
Lion.
Lion.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Lion's particularly effective as a laner.
They might run them the other way round, though. They might put Lich in the off lane for the sake of not having double melee, as they're likely to pick a melee off laner themselves.
Maybe. But I don't think it's terrible into like a tree. You can just sort of run them down, especially
You
with
just
an Ogre.
you can just punch them in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
Just give them
can't
a
go invis 'cause
little
of the
little slap.
Ignite.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong. So
It's being able to just
Interesting
sit
to
there, and
see.
if the tree does anything, you're able to take that hit anyway. So it shouldn't be too
Yeah,
much of an issue. They have really run down into their reserve time. Only 50 seconds left
really
in
is.
total. So
Using a lot of it. Really having a big old think. I guess they weren't really expecting this. Surely you'd expect them to just play the same things, though, no? If you've
what on
made the same
random? I
bans.
mean,
Well, on the supports, right? Like this can't be.
no, we're
Can't
talking
be
about
that
random.
exciting. Yeah, that's what I mean. They like Dota rejects have given you the same draft.
Oh right, yeah, but
they haven't changed anything.
They lost last game, so they need to change. They need to
Yes,
adapt to win this.
yeah.
So Dawnbreaker
Did you go
comes
for the
out.
Dawnbreaker?
Thinking about it for
I
that
like
long
it.
and picking Dawn, I don't like it. I hate Dawnbreaker.
Don't you?
Look,
I think Dawnbreaker's a strong hero.
I think she's strong. I think there is a big issue with teams picking Dawnbreaker and then not having any form of initiation. Now, that might not be the case, but they're going to need something from their mid, and they are going to be relying on it strong for any form of initiation, and that's a lot. That can be a lot. I think they need a highly mobile mid who can jump in, possibly with the Lifestealer inside them, and then the Dawnbreaker come in on the back of that. And you know, they don't always pick that, so I think they've maybe drafted themselves into a little bit of a corner, so to speak. But we'll see.
They've got 3 melee heroes as well, haven't they? I mean, what does immediately jump out at me is Puck. I think Puck's really interesting. It solves like that, like early initiation, gives you a bit of mid-game tempo as well that you can play around this Dawn. Gives a nice little vessel for Lifestealer to sit inside.
I think I'd rather see an Ember.
Yeah, Ember's also. Well,
I think
then
you
playing
get more
4 melee heroes, aren't you? And it's kind of a free game for Clinks.
That's true, but they need initiation, so whatever they pick is going to have to be a melee hero. But they just need to better close this gap. So
that's what I'm saying. Like is initiation. You don't need to be sort of in their face.
Kind of. I think the worry is that if the puck gets grabbed, the puck dies like straight up, and they don't have any front line to take any distraction other than maybe the Ogre.
Well, you've got Lifestealer and Dawnbreaker. Like these are 3 heroes that just want to run at you, and meanwhile you've got a Puck sort of dancing in the back lines, jumping in supports.
I just mean if you're gonna have to send the Puck into melee range anyway, you might as well just have a melee hero at that point.
Yeah, maybe.
The Dream Coil's nice, to be fair. I think I'd just rather see the Ember. You've got the Searing Chains. You're going to be able to build up more damage, and like you're going to be able to actually be looking to set up picks for them to jump in on the back. I guess the Puck can do the same. I just don't think the Puck is benefiting from the Dawnbreaker. Take a long time to think on Dota 2 Island rejects, and Slardar comes through.
Slardar.
Well, this is to replace their Doom last game.
Yeah, good laner into his Lifestealer. I mean, Lich just sort of gets blown up by Slardar as well. This could be a mid Slardar. It has been played.
Could be.
Don't know.
I feel like it will be.
Plays it though.
I don't think it's going to be a mid slot. I think we'll see something come out last pick for the mid. We'll see what random think, because they're going to have to ban something here. Both teams running out of reserve time. I think the Slardar is kind of up for the fact that his stun goes through Magic Immunity, right? His bash of the deep.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so that's just there so they can try and do something to the Lifestealer.
It doesn't look like Rinku plays Slardar mid either, so it does seem to be a off lane, which I do like. I think that's interesting. Very pog. Very pog.
20 seconds remaining.
Ooh, really running it fine. They go for the
Quap
quap ban. Good.
So they
really
do think
good
it's
into
going to
all
be
of, yeah, offlane starter. I mean, Quap's really good into all three of these heroes in terms of Ogre, Dawn, and Lifestealer. So
yeah.
smart ban. It's obnoxious to deal with. They haven't really got like fantastic lockdown for it. It's a good ban.
The more I look at it, I quite like this Slardar pick. He can, do you know what I mean? He can pick up a Lotus if you need to, and he just sort of runs them down and hits them. He bashes through BKB and the Lifestealer's rage. Are you seeing this Lifestealer? I know, chat, you can't see this, but every time the Lifestealer turns his head, it's got like a bit of transparency.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I've never noticed that. What the fuck?
Let me show chat as well. There you go. Immediately, you can see it there. I'll wait for him to do it again, right? So you got to be watching, chat, because then we're gonna have to change back for the cool Baloo draft overlay. But there. Look at it. Just that's on the side of his neck. Just really weird. Yeah.
He just had a go at the screen as well, and Dawnbreaker just had a very quizzical look on her face. They do ban Viper on random. I do like that. I think it's smart. Prevents them from having like a little lad that sits in front and just hits.
A wee little lad who sits up in front.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I
would
think
be nervous for a Huskar. I think
you can still go caster here. I think the Slardar can run down enough. I don't know if I guess with the Lifestealer pick, you couldn't go Centaur anyway. Well, we're gonna see. So I'll stop speculating. That is actually so good. That is so good here, I feel.
I'm not sure. It's not
think
fantastic.
That feels
Lifestealer, Dawnbreaker will heal through a lot of her damage.
I don't know.
Lesh's damage, sorry. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's purely dependent on the matchup, right? Like, if Lesh can get a decent start.
Yeah, he's fairly strong in lane. It depends what I don't know what they pick up here, but I mean, they still kind of have they want to pick a ranged hero to go into the Lesh, but Primal Beast, there it is. You know what? Fair enough. That solves that initiation issue.
I like it.
That's probably a better choice than the Spirit.
It's
crazy that these players that are much better than me came up with a better idea than me, you know? Like, I can't believe it happened. Like, madness, absolute madness.
It does make me nervous, though, that they've got 4 heroes that are super dependent on mobility into a Treant. It does really make me nervous. And they're all melee heroes as well. They're going to be in their face. I think Pro Mike's going to have a much more difficult game.
They've got a lot of lockdown of rejects.
But yeah,
they've got the overgrowth, as you're saying. They've got the bushwhack. They've got the stun on Rinku, and like if they can, and they've got the stuns on the Slardar, obviously. So like if they can just chain these together, like nobody's getting away here, and it's pretty much all AOE. So. Well, it is all AoE. They could literally, if they got a good bushwhack, they can just follow it up with everything else and keep the enemy team in place for quite a while.
They have mixed things up as well a little bit here. Strong Pants is taking the Lifestealer, and Raiden is taking Primal Beast. So a bit of a role swap as well.
This is interesting.
That's exciting. I like that.
Does that? And hang on, it's Odin on the Ogre. Is it mid Ogre and support Dawn?
No.
It might be.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, look, mid-ogre kind of works. He's got a lot of damage from his spells. He becomes fairly tanky, but obviously into the Leshrac. Leshrac's kind of happy to deal with these tanky heroes with his ult, with the damage he can put out.
I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. This is really exciting. What are these lanes? Does anyone know? Will we know? We're going to find out.
Very shortly. Are you picking a side here? Who would you be rooting for? Or who do you think has the better chance of taking this one?
I think Dota 2 rejects have the better draft. I think they've got ways of dealing with all the issues that random have thrown at them.
Yeah.
But, and this is a big but,
he likes big butts.
I do like big butts. I prefer random's heroes.
Right. Okay.
I think they're really strong heroes. I think if Primal can win lane, I struggle to see how like Clinks is going to sort of come back into it. Slardar especially farms very slowly if they're not able to get like a decent lane. So if Raiden can make decent rotations and sort of set up their like side lanes for success, I think Random might take this. But I mean, we've seen Big Mike's or Pro Mike, sorry, his Clinks. It's pretty strong.
His Clinks was
pretty
fine.
juicy.
Obviously, it did take a bit of catch up last time. It was kind of built on the back of Rinku, but if Rinku can do it again with the Leshrac, like,
Oh yeah.
I think it's still pretty good. Like, he's just got such
Yes.
good damage, and I kind of think he does fairly well here. Provided he can build that sustain, they don't have a ton to deal with it on Random here. They have stayed on the same sides. Random on the Radiant, Dota 2 Island rejects on the Dire, and no
Punjabi a
fight
little
before
bit
the
late.
runes.
Punjabi a little bit late to try to steal the rune.
Oh,
But so we won't get a repeat of that one, unfortunately. But we'll see where we go. So where are we? We got
I think
Raiden mid.
everyone's going
Primal
where we
Beast.
expected,
Makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah. Oh, so it is Odin support. Big Mama D is taking the Dawnbreaker 3.
yep.
And then Strong Pants and Hate in the bottom lane. So, yeah, other than that sort of switch up, I think it kind of makes sense. Maybe it's just sort of player preference in terms of what they would rather play as.
Apologies for that.
Don't know. That's all right. I forgive you.
Just a cheeky little sneeze. Yeah, but like, I think bot lane does a little bit better here. The Lifestealers should be fairly okay. Obviously, Badger can do a decent amount, but they're not going to be able to play as aggressively. There's already a Blood Grenade out on Punjabi, who's taking a lot of damage here from the Frost Blasts. Another one coming out, but Punjabi is going to manage to scurry himself away. Meanwhile, top lane, they're looking to run down Papa Plunk. Does he a tango?
Yes.
Debate's going through the camp, decides not to. Damage over time going to be enough.
Immediately better lanes there from Random. They're going to be a lot happier with this start than the previous game.
True. I mean, let's remember though, like they did kind of turn those lanes around. What looked like rough lanes to begin with, they then got a few kills in the bot lane last time. They survived the entire time on the top lane, and as we say, the Clinks didn't have the best start last game. So, but yeah, I mean, they are looking strong, and given that they weren't looking strong at this stage last game and then ended strong, it could be a role reversal, or yeah, things just could be even more in favor of Random.
100%. I've got a lot of eyes on this mid lane because it looks. I think this is where the big game swing is going to be. I think that without Raiden sort of making massive rotations, Random might struggle. So we'll see where they come in.
I think Raiden will be happy to make these rotations, though. I think we're more likely to see Rinku just go for taking down that mid tower as early as possible, whereas Raiden, once he gets his ult, will want to be charging into the other lanes. Strong Pants going down in the bot lane.
Strong Pants. That's a big kill.
We're going to have to change his name to, somewhat Strong Pants or not so Strong Pants.
Yeah, Hate making the pull and Strong Pants a little bit too far out of lane.
Maybe just Pants.
Just Pants. Or no Pants. How about
Pants. No Pants.
Just Pants. No
Strong,
Pants.
Yeah, but if you go from Strong Pants to Pants, that's like a little bit of a downgrade. If you go from Strong Pants to no Pants, then your life's falling apart.
This is true. I don't know. You know what? Sure. Why not?
I mean, honestly, I think if anyone goes from pants to no pants, sort of on a general basis, then their life might be falling apart just a little bit.
Something's. Have a word with yourself.
Indeed. I mean, look, you might be a victim of a situation, but it's still an issue. Bajakun is back. Can he get back? Yes, he can. Bajakun, can he get back?
Oh, Clinks in the top lane is also in trouble with Pro Mike. It's ignited.
Does have the one. That was very clutch. The turn now on a Big Mama D. But nothing coming from either.
Yeah, lots of action in both lanes, but nothing really happening. Big Mama D now out of regen, so going to struggle a little bit whilst Pro Mike does have plenty. Yeah.
Yeah. Just do want to mention, if you have lost your pants due to being a victim of pants-related crime, please do seek support through your local police service and/or council.
Yeah. Don't speak to me about it. I don't want to hear it. Yeah. I'm not interested.
But also don't go through it alone, you know?
Yeah, like, we're all in it together.
There are ones of people out there who will also have been affected by pants-related crime.
There's literally more than one of you. Punjabi does miss the bushwhack onto Hay and might actually take some punishment here. Punjabi dropping a little bit low, but the sun comes out onto Strong Pants.
Punjabi going down, there's the Frost Blast. Strong Pants, though.
He's
Bash of the Deep coming out.
Wounds.
Yeah, he might be okay there. Gets enough mana from the 1 Barjakun to get down that Slithering Crush. I think Barjakun might be in trouble, yeah.
Barjakun...
He's running the wrong way. He's forgotten what side he's on. There's the Sinister Gaze, but now that Strong Pants has retreated, Barjakun's sort of splitting his damage.
Yeah, he's in a lot of
Look at the kill. There's the bash, finishing off Hate. Now with the turn, there's the bushwhack. Doesn't land because of the rage. Strong Pants going to make it back to safety, but both supports lost there in turn.
Yeah, not going to be too upset with that. Barjakun... I was surprised that he lived, actually. It was a little bit low, but Strong Pants now able to. This Pro Mike once again getting dove onto the tower. Does get a big regen there from the Death Pact.
It's still, though, they're just looking for this return kill onto Big Mama D instead. You know, they got the living armor.
Yeah.
Quite happy to do it.
Death Pact healing, like, what, 40% of his health? It's,
oh, yeah,
crazy.
I forgot about that as well. Crazy plays in the top lane. I mean, not that crazy, but it's only the laning stage. How crazy can it get?
Hey, a play's a play.
It's the Punjabi... store. How good can it be?
Punjabi making the rotation into the mid lane with the follow-up stun from Rinku. Does manage to get the trample off and
gets up to the high ground, but is it enough?
Pull out a little. Does pull out the space.
Oh, excuse me, that was Onslaught, Flo. That was Onslaught.
Oh, Onslaught. Oh, fucking...
God, disgraceful.
You know what? Suck your mum. I don't care.
Trample's the one where he goes really snampy. Oh no! What a timing on the bushwhack! He went for the pulverize and he didn't get it off because the bushwhack was thrown just before, and he managed to cast pulverize before bushwhack landed, so it did get cancelled.
Oh, that hurts in my heart. That hurts in my heart. This is why I think Hoodwink's a fucking dog shit hero.
Whoa. Let's not go in on the fairy bait, right? Okay, it's rough, but the hero is good. The hero is good to play.
The hero is sound. All right, fine.
Yeah,
it's good to play. It's not so good to play against. You know, like it's like the old adage of techies, right? It's you're playing 9v1, and you're just preventing anyone else from having fun. That's my opinion.
No fun. No fun allowed.
Raiden does try to step forward. Shield rune is popping.
Rinku's trying to chase him. He's not quite in range, though, for this edict.
It's expiring as well. Raiden can go back in, but opts not to.
I don't think he massively
go on Strong Pants.
It's been a very quiet game so far.
Yeah, 5 kills between 2 teams. Not doing too...
I think we'd seen twice as many kills, roughly, by this stage. Let's go.
But yeah, I mean, like, lane-wise, mid has not worked out for Raiden. Sitting at, what, 10 CS
Hate could be in trouble. Raiden in the bot lane, though. Barjakun is back, going to be forced out. Do they look for Punjabi? Raiden's just going to have a stomp around. He looks angry. And like I suggested, Rinku just looking for that early take on the tower. He does get it, and that's going to open up the map quite a lot. That's a good tower to pick up early.
That's a rough one. That's a rough one. And the fortification, importantly, comes out after the tower falls. So
oh, it didn't get refreshed. There is a window, like there's a bit of leeway on that, right? So even if the tower goes down first, you can still get it back. Peppa Plunk in trouble. He's going to be taken down by Big Mama D. Pro Mike, though, going to be happy and safe. Rotation coming up with the AD from Rinku. He's dealt with his errands mid. He's coming to help the kids out with their homework. And Odin is in a little bit of trouble, chasing him down here with the ult active on the Leshrac. Down he goes. TP out there from Big Mama D, looking to get back to safety.
Fight in the bottom lane as well.
Ooh.
happening all over Punjab.
Kill going in onto
Punjabi able
Hate,
to-
but Strong Pants in big trouble. The Corrosive Haze and the stuns. Finish with the Bushwhack. Raiden coming in, doesn't catch anyone with the onslaught. Now gets hit with the Corrosive Haze himself. There's the Bash of the Deep. Can they close this out? I don't think so. No Bushwhack available at the moment. Someone TPing in. It's Odin for backup. And trampling down the creep wave. And who else we had come back down here? Hate.
We keep thinking about the rotation, but instead opts to just back off and farm in the jungle.
I mean, look at the disparity in the net worth on the mid laners once
Yeah.
again. 1,300 gold. Not quite as bad as last game, but still definitely there. And I think Rinku, you know, kind of farms quite happily here. He's going to be moving around with his team as well. It's going to be able to get a lot of value. Working on that Yules, which is going to be a great
Primal
pickup
really
to
needs,
cancel the Primal's ult.
Primal really needs kills as well to sort of snowball. So a little bit ish here for Team Random.
Just a touch as Edict once again taking another tower down, this time in the bot lane, and I'm guessing top is going to be following suit. In the mid lane though, Punjabi, Bushwhack on to Raiden there, along with the Acorn shot. Doesn't really have the follow-up, does have the ult available. Is he going to get the deny on this Arcane Rune? Absolutely not.
Hate's also getting run down by Rinku. More than enough damage with the Edicts. This is feeling kind of rough now. They try to make something happen in the top lane, but unable to get on top of anyone with strong. What's his name? Strong stuff. Strong arm.
Pants.
We'll call him Bert. His name is Bert now. She'll call him Bert.
Oh, poor Strong
That's my
Pants.
best.
We've already renamed Big Mama D. We can't do this to every player.
Hey, look, we're changing everyone's name.
I changed entire team's name last time. They were Dire rejects for an entire game instead of D2I rejects.
That's right. That's right. They'll understand.
I assumed that the name was Dire Rejects, but it was the second iteration, and they just put the 2 in a weird place for fun. But no, it is Dota 2 Island Rejects. D2I
that makes
rejects.
far too much sense.
Bushwhack coming through, Acorn shot to follow, but there's not really any more damage to go. The Acorn shot doesn't get a bounce. And it's going to be
really
all.
needs
Here
to
comes
blink.
Rinku, though.
Oh, they're all getting
It's
collapsed on
gonna
here. Big
look.
Moji and Odin in a lot of trouble.
Odin taking damage from the Edict along with the... What is this? Pulse Nova, that's the one. Down goes
Big Moji
Odin.
Does
Can
have
they
the
find
escape
more?
with the Solar Guardian.
I don't know if they throw it. Yeah, they do.
Oh,
As
but
in they
Raiden-
come on to Rinku, who's now in big trouble. Raiden picking himself up a big kill there. Bushwhack goes out, but they don't have too much to follow up with here, depending on whether or not Promite wants to commit on this fight. But as they back off from that Celestial Hammer, it looks like they are going to be leaving.
That is a massive kill for Raiden as well.
Absolutely huge.
Trying to recover from their relatively rough laning phase. Difficult lane to be fair into a Lesh with between Edict and Lightning Storm. But yeah, closing in on that Blink Dagger, 1,000 gold off. And once that happens, I expect to see quite a few rotations coming through.
He
trying to make
needs
the
to start
most
getting
of-
this pulverize on people. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
He's going to get caught out in the mid lane, though. There's the lightning for the slow. He's trying to run away with that trample.
got a haste
Pops the
rune.
uproar. Oh, he's got a haste rune. That's why he's moving
He's
so
got a
damn
haste rune.
fast. You
As they're-
cheeky little
as- In the
fucker.
top lane though, Promike is getting dove.
By
Sun comes out for
everyone
Big
in
Mama
there
D.
and their mum. Promike, though, absolutely fine. Rotations come in. Barjakun is back. No mana, but still has Bash to the Deep. As that's a lovely little passive ability there to stop that Lich TP. Now looking for more. Looks like Big Mama D's going to get away, but Odin is going to be paying the price for that escape. He says, how much would it cost for me to get my core out of here? And they say, just your life and the soul of your firstborn.
Odin making a
Oh, the
shitload of space
bushwhack!
here though.
What a bushwhack. Max range there. Big Mama D in trouble. Pro Mike throwing out the damage. Finally down goes Odin. Can Big Mama D escape? Looking like they can, as there is going to be no sharpshooter available right now.
Yeah, huge amount of space there from Odin. Yeah, dragging them all the way into that top corner of the map. But yeah, superb blink reveal there from Barjakun. Getting that stun onto 2, turning that fight, preventing Promike from getting punished.
No punishment today.
No
You-
punishment today. It's been
But
banned.
this is why they never learn,
not
you
allowed.
know? If your carries don't get punished, they'll never learn. It's like naughty children. But maybe let them get punished, like, not in a big event, you know? It's like you wouldn't punish a child in the middle of, like, a sports day event or something, you know?
Hey, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't
What if
know.
they're, what if they're bringing
assume you
shame
wouldn't.
to the family?
I mean, no one's kind of, you know, stopped Usain Bolt at 67 meters and his mum just been like, right, we're going to deal with this right here, right now.
We're going home.
Yes. Usain, I'm
get in the
sick
car.
of this. We're going home and you're going to
going
be an
home.
accountant.
I've had enough.
I don't know why his mother's British. I don't know where his mum's from.
Jamaica, I would assume. You know, the relatively famously Jamaican run man.
Not everyone's parents are where they're from.
No, that's a fair point.
My
That is a fair point.
my mum's from Scotland and her mum's from Ireland. So
What the fuck?
there you
You're
go.
just playing Pokemon, but with nationalities.
I've nearly collected them all.
Yeah. Where have you got left on the British Isles?
Well, I've got Irish, Scottish, and English, and I don't want Welsh. So
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can't.
it is
really
Republic of
not
Ireland though, not Northern Ireland. So it's technically not, you know.
We're still in the British
Is
Isles.
it, I was gonna say it's still the British Isles. It's just not
Yeah.
Britain.
Not in Britain. And you know what? Good riddance. Good riddance.
We've not had much happen here, which is fortunate because we've
No,
been
it's,
talking about absolute random stuff. But
Yeah, it's been a bit of a lull, which I think Team Random kind of need, but they do manage to.
they're
throw
gonna
my points
find.
again,
He's
sort of.
ready. He's pretending to be a creep. He had them. He's done them. He's away. We're talking about Usain Bolt, and look at him go. He even throws in a little right click there from the creep. He evaded the uphill miss.
The
He's going to
dodge.
pop as he tries to go through, and that's going to be cancelled there with the overgrowth. They're coming in. They want the
Drops a
kill.
raid.
He's looking to TP out. Can Bajikun get in there? He
Bajikun.
doesn't have a
Oh.
bash of the deep ready. Oh,
Meanwhile,
it was one hit
Rinku.
away. One hit away.
Rinku in the mid lane.
He's been killed.
Oh.
How did it happen? Big Mama D picking up Rinku. I think used the Solar Guardian to get in.
I don't think we'll ever know.
We'll make an assumption about what happened. I think there was maybe like an initiation from Rinku onto Raiden, and then the Solar Guardian was popped, came in, cheeky little Starbreaker stunned him up, and then just finished him off with a swift right click.
I think it was the opposite. I think Rinku stepped a bit too far forward, and Raiden, with the blink reveal, managed to get on top of Rinku with the pulverize, all the spells and things that come with a primal beast.
Flow.
Picks
Flow.
up. Hello.
When
Yep.
we make it up, it's supposed to be a yes and exercise. It's like improv.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Okay.
Down
and,
goes the Clinks in
they
the top
used
lane,
the
though.
Biggie.
Beautiful gank. We saw the pulverize. Tower damage coming through. There's the sharpshooter. Big Mama D in trouble. Bajakun is back, wants to chase that down, and does manage to pick it up. Kill goes to Punjabi, though. Odin now in big trouble. Does get that frost armor from Hate, but Hate just walks up blindly onto the high ground, and he's trapped between all the cores. Gets stunned up with the split earth or whatever it's called from Rinku, and the chase is on with the vision from the corrosive haze on Odin. It is called
Raiden
Split
trying to
Earth.
stick
I
around.
should never doubt myself.
Yeah, split up. Of course it is.
Lovely stun there, and the turn. Raiden with the
Rinku, though,
trample.
falls
Odin in big
again.
trouble. Rinku trying to get out. Oh, what a bushwhack from Punjabi, holding Raiden in place. And Bajakun is back once more. Strong Pants there, does get hit with the stun, jumping inside his mid
They
laner,
can
though.
reinitiate here, though.
They're gonna look to, by the looks of
Yeah,
things.
yeah, they've got
No
blink
blink,
in, blink in 2
available for a
seconds.
second. There's the bushwhack to
does get
follow after the
bushwhacked.
acorn shot. Are they still going to look? The
gonna
corrosive
chase. He's
haze
gonna
is still
chase.
active, but the
He
blink
gets
up
on
onto the
top
high
of
ground.
him.
There's the overgrowth. Strong Pants leaps out, though, and he's not going to be locked down, but he's taking a lot of damage. There's the sharpshooter finishing off Raiden. In comes the heal onto Strong Pants from Big Mama D with that ult, but it's not going to be enough. Down goes Hate, down goes Big Mama D, and down goes Strong Pants. Only taking down Papa Plunk on the Dire, and Dota 2 Island Rejects looking strong once again.
Oh, that was really, really close to being a perfect initiation. Unfortunately, doesn't manage to get the onslaught off from Raiden, someone.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
And they all pay the price, unfortunately. Odin is now getting chased down by Punjabi. getting clipped by the Essence Distiller, and out comes the Sharpshooter.
Can he land?
Can he
Yes,
nail him?
can.
He does.
And Bojakun is
Follow
back
as well.
from the top rope. Does get grabbed with the pulverize though. There's a lovely bushwhack. He's gonna cancel that without a BKB, right? And you are gonna struggle to get these bushwhacks off. He's aware of it. He's working on it, but he's not quite there yet.
on
These
his way.
bushwhacks, I mean these pulverizers.
Who needs a pulverize when you've got a slammy uppy downy thing?
Slammy uppy downy.
Right.
That is pulverize.
Yeah. No. It's different.
It's different. My bad.
It's different. Yeah.
Did you know that vertical movement
No.
is actually movement in Dota? So like if you
Yes, I did actually.
rupture someone, yeah, it's one of my favorite facts. If you rupture someone and pulverize them, they take rupture damage from the uppy downy movement. Down goes Strong Pants.
Oh, really?
Picked off in the bottom lane. Yeah, really. They take because they are moving, and it is
I didn't
based off
realise that-
movement. So damage based off movement is procced by pulverize because they are moving in the Z axis.
I didn't realize it was like that calculated.
Yeah, like it still counts.
You know, that's really interesting. Because I know you can like snap Dream Coil with Yules and stuff. But I don't think that as Odin gets.
Is that not just because it's a purge?
No. You can snap the coil with Yules,
Oh, okay.
and then you don't take the damage. You don't get stunned.
Well, because you're in
And
Yules.
you can just walk away.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we did see
this
Strong
will
Pants go down there, followed up by Odin, and all in all, just extending that net worth lead for Dota 2 Island Rejects. And they want to get more, as out goes the Overgrowth, but out comes the Literal in return. Chain Frost bouncing between some creeps, so isn't going to get full value there. Pulverize coming through onto Papa Plunk. They're going to be able to chase that down. Finished off by Raiden. Punjabi now looking like they want to retreat, but Pro Mike and Bajagun is back rotating in along with Rinku. And they could look to press further, but I think a smart move to retreat there on random.
Yeah, really good pick off there. They tried to go onto Raiden, but yeah, between Dawn Ulti and Lich Frost Armor, really difficult to kill. A lot tankier than you'd expect at this stage in the game with limited items.
Strong Pants takes down the top tower, still working towards that Radiance at 21 minutes. It's quite a late one.
It's having a rough game.
Still running it down though.
Nearly
Again,
there,
though,
nearly
we
there.
saw him do some catch-up last game. I think their unfortunate play last game was just it was a little, too little, too late, realistically on random. So if they can try and get things online a little earlier, not hemorrhage as many kills. But currently, it is looking pretty similar to last game. You know, we've read this story before. There's a bit of deja vu.
I do prefer their late game as well, between like Lifestealer and Primal. Like their late game isn't weak. I mean, Clink's damage is going to be absolutely insane, but
Yeah. I mean, look,
think
it's
they've
not
got the tools to deal with it.
it's not exactly the same, obviously. It's kind of like the original Star Wars films and the sequel Star Wars films, cut from the same cloth. The story is very similar, but,
Just
some
not
of the
quite.
people are
Just
different.
not quite.
Some of the people are the same, though, like Clinks.
They've got new hair. Clink's is the same. Hoodwink's the same. Tree's the same. Maybe it's just. Maybe this is just the Christmas special, and they're just sort of fucking around. Do you ever watch it? The Star Wars Christmas special.
No? Is there like one every year?
No, there was one.
Oh, right, there was
and I
one,
think
and
it
only
was-
one.
Well, it was
Is
so
it not?
terrible.
No,
they
is it not when
never did it.
Chewbacca has to get home to his wife?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I've heard about it because she's. Yeah, I can't remember what her name is, but it's a bit in Big Bang Theory.
What was the story?
I think it's
Yeah.
it's they've got to get Chewbacca home to his wife for Christmas.
Oh my god, it is. It's got a dad called Itchy because, of course,
A mum called
his wife-
Scratchy.
Yeah, his wife is called Marla and his son Lumpy.
Lumpy, what a name. Odin in trouble as he wanders into death. Pro
It's,
Mike
the
on a
wrong
killing
neighborhood
spree
there.
now.
Yeah, it's just sort of
Well,
slowly
unfortunately, it's
snowballing into
his
a bit of
neighborhood,
a-
but it's been taken over.
it's,
It's where he grew up. It's just not safe anymore.
gentrification has not quite hit the same. Well, I guess Dota 2
Pro-
rejects are
yeah,
the
they're gonna-
gentrifiers.
They're going to be looking to take down this tower now. And they are going to get it uncontested. There wasn't a fortify available at the end there.
Oh, way that you can test that.
They are still trying to keep these other lanes pushed, which I think is the right move. They don't want to be taking these fights right now. It's just unfortunate when they're giving these picks here and there to the Dire team that it's kind of, you know, it's pushing things further in their favor. But Strong Pants still trying to farm, has that Radiance now, has been pushing out the top lane. We saw Raiden there pushing out the mid lane, although only up to that tier 1, which is still standing in the mid lane and in the bot lane.
Yeah, Treant is slowly healing them up as well, so it's going to be a while before they can take these. As they do try to poke into this mid lane.
He's the only... He has the only ability to heal towers, right? Like, he's the only one that can do it.
Oh, Raiden with the jump onto Pro Mike, taking a lot of damage here.
He might get it. There's the trample, and with Strong Pants bursting out in for a bit of extra damage. That's 2 kills. Down goes Papa Plunk as well. They did take down Hates. That's going to be no Chain Frost coming out. And now Bajikun is back. He's just beating through these enemies with Rinku. Odin and Big Mama D go down. The chase is on for the remaining 2 cores. Bajikun is back, makes the jump. Can't get the stun as there is the rage, but the corrosive haze is out. Does get the bash of the deep. Raiden takes out Punjabi, now looking for more, but corrosive haze on both. He's going to give them vision. Doesn't quite land that Slitherine Crush on to Raiden.
Pulverize in a couple of seconds.
They are looking like they want to go, but again, they are in vision. Where is the... Where is any sort of Lotus or Dispel here? I mean, maybe you don't want to pick it up at this point because eventually he is going to be able to go that it's undispellable at 25, but that's still 10 levels away.
Yeah, it's kind of just got to commit, haven't you?
Stun comes out, those Strong Pants in trouble. Can he get inside Raiden here? He's healing a hell of a lot, but he doesn't quite get the infest as he doesn't have it off cooldown. He's a few seconds away. Now Raiden could be the one in trouble. Pro Mike getting some damage down. Down he goes. Chain Frost coming in from the side. Bouncing between Papa Plunk and Rinku. Now Papa Plunk managing to take that one away from the fight as back go Random and on go Dota 2 Island Rejects. They're going to be pressuring for this tower now. They've got the Diabolic Edict ready to go. Does get popped there, and Pulse Nova just waiting. Mana Boots off cooldown, and down goes that mid tier 2.
Lincoln's comes out from Rinku, preventing the pulverize on him, preventing any sort of turnaround, and making sure that, you know, Big Papa, what's his name? Steve.
Big Mama D.
John, what's his name? Strong Pants.
You
Strong
mean
Pants. No, Bert, sorry.
You named him Bert before.
I named him Bert, and I immediately forgot his name. Does just get sort of slowly run down. Yeah, really nice play there from Rinku, identifying exactly what items he needs to be able to put out this kind of masterclass in coming from the mid lane.
Yeah, like
doesn't quite have the net speed that he did from last game, but
he still has it though, you know, like he's still 3k ahead pretty much of Raiden and everyone else. I think the difference here as well is that Klinks is having a really good game, so like maybe that network just isn't available to him. There now goes Odin. Do you know what I mean? Like last time the Klinks wasn't in these fights at all, so maybe there's a little more gold to go around, a little bit more to pick up for Rinku, and this time it's been scooped up by Pro Mike, which is kind of where you want it, let's be honest. You know, he's now got an Aegis, he's got a Chrysalis, he's got a Deso.
12 stacks as well on this Deso. He's getting juicier and juicier and juicier, and he's yeah, he's gonna slowly start tearing through these high ground towers.
I would love it
if
once you got enough stacks on the Deso, it just got like juicy written across the blade in like the same font as like the, you know, the sweatpants.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Juicy also did like clutch bags and things. I was in TK Maxx this morning, and
what a shop!
Just a clutch bag with Juicy written all over it.
I both love TK Maxx and hate it. I find it really overwhelming, and like if I go in there when I'm not having a good day, then like fuck me, I just absolutely lose my shit and just have to leave.
Fucking horrid, but like at the same time, it's so much fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's difficult not to enjoy. I do take the tower in the bottom lane.
Down it goes, and nothing spent or lost for it from either team. Other than that tower obviously is lost for Random. They throw down the sentry. They are going to spot that there's an observer there, but not going to be able to get it. Pro Mike here just melting through these barracks with that Desolator, as we said before. So much damage.
Yeah, there's no way that they can step into this between Punjabi, Rinku, Bajikun.
Again, though.
They've got so much counter initiation.
Why are you standing here? You know, like, you don't need to... He clearly doesn't care about the pressure. If you're not going to stop him, go do something else.
I just don't think that you can really step in.
No, but I'm absolutely fine with that. But if you're not going to be able to step in, go to your triangle. Go put some wards down. Go farm a camp. You know, go do something else. You don't need to stand behind it and watch it fall.
Yeah, but there's always the risk that, like, less risk, more like potential that he just overdives just a touch. And,
yeah, maybe.
But
I don't think they really gave any opportunity for him to, like, jump them necessarily. I don't know. It just seems a bit indecisive to me.
Tricky.
Maybe I'm just being unreasonable. In my humble
You are
Archon
quite an
opinion,
unreasonable
he
fellow.
should... I just know what I want, and I want what I
Strong
want.
Pants
Overgrowth coming out.
in the
Strong
top
Pants in
lane.
trouble. There's the stun. Oh, but here comes the Solar Guardian. Big Mama D put straight in the air with that Yules by Rinku, and they are going to finish off Strong Pants. Now Big Mama D in Big Mama trouble.
Oof. That's a rough one. Yeah, trying to get that space in the top lane from those lane creeps, but just gets punished.
Yeah.
Gets punished by these quick rotations from Dota 2 rejects.
Along with a bit of save your friend syndrome, the Solar Guardian coming in, not quite able to help out. I think they were maybe looking for the Solar Guardian in, and maybe the infest on Big Mama D. I don't know, but yeah. I think that Yules from Rinku was perfect. I think it also negated the healing from the Ags on Big Mama D.
Yeah, I mean as well, like Big Mama D doesn't have a BKB, so can't really sit inside these fights particularly well.
But the bottom lane is being pushed by Raiden there, but unfortunately top tower tier 3 going down for Random here. They're smoked up, but the barracks is falling, and once again, it's looking like they're going to have mega creeps online. Pro Mike still sitting on an Aegis. He's going to get hit with the Pulverize. It's going to go down here. But as I say, Aegis online, and back up he comes. Rinku could be in trouble. He's getting pressed here by all 3 cores. He's finally going to go down. Down goes Rinku. Pro Mike maybe looking for the escape here. Papa Plunk is going to be in vision on this triangle. High ground here. He's going to get caught up there with the open wounds. And down below, it is going to be Barjakuna's back that they go on following kill. 3 dead there, but they didn't get mega, sorry. The mid tower still stands. What am I on about before?
Yeah, they lose the whole set of racks, but they do manage to get a really successful fight afterwards.
It's a 4K net worth swing there. Yeah, absolutely massive. And if I correct myself that there is still a rack standing mid and a tower, because I'm clearly just incompetent, that's not as bad a loss as maybe I originally thought. Because obviously, if you gave up megas there and then took the fight, that's rough.
Yeah, that is rough.
If you were just waiting for things and gave up one set of racks, it's not great, but it could be worse.
Not too terrible. Not too terrible.
What does Gaben think? 8% win
chance
chance for the Radiant.
It's not great. It's not great. I believe in them, but it's not looking fantastic for them.
Well, it's not great, but there is an 8% chance that it could be great for Random here.
It's a good point. It's a very good point. Strong Pants picking up the Ags, which is kind of exciting. Should help with his damage issues and survivability a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's a massive thing for his survivability of when he gets into these like bad situations, not necessarily needing a teammate. He can just jump inside any hero.
Yeah. I mean, especially if he jumps inside Pro Mike, like preventing his damage output as well. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
kind of interesting.
He is inside Raiden. They're looking for something. They're going to find Barjakuna's back. Oh my god, the timing. There's the blink. There's the Pulverize. There's the jump out from the Infest. And that's a lot of damage. Even finishing off with the Sinister Gaze from Hate just to make sure that Barjakuna's back cannot do anything. They do take the Tormentor for it, but it's not quite what you want in trade for your your fairly wealthy core hero. But still, Shard Online, going to upgrade the Split Earth, give it that repetitiveness on that little circle. And in for the mid tier 2 goes Random.
Big Mama D in a little bit of trouble here, sitting underneath vision.
Does have Solar Guardian, might be able to Solar Guardian away. They're working on an AC. They're not even considering a BKB, which to me seems crazy.
Yeah, I feel like
these Dons be crazy.
They just love it. Oh, Rinku gets jumped on completely.
They're going to take out Rinku at the start of this fight. Big Mama D coming in with the Solar Guardian as well. What a play from Raiden and Strong Pants. Punjabi now could be in trouble. There's the Pulverize again. It's on such a low cooldown. It's actually insane. He did Pulverize that first one, no? Maybe not.
No, he didn't, no.
Okay, fair enough. It is on a crazy low cooldown. That's just not how that worked. Never mind.
Yeah, it's what, 35 seconds.
Look at that net worth exchange. They got a core and a support, and they've clawed back nearly 3,000 gold.
These fights are so valuable. And yeah, I mean, over the last, what, like 3 minutes? That's what, nearly 10k net worth swing.
Yeah, I mean, we're literally seeing, you know that Dota 2 tooltip that's like, if your enemies are ahead or if you're behind, your enemies are worth more gold than XP?
Yes.
We're getting that, you know, we're getting a literal lesson in that right here. Like, the gold gain they are getting, despite, you know, being quite far away from those top spots on the net worth, is obscene.
Yeah, and Uproar now is gonna break on Raiden, so the Ag's coming out. He's got his Chasm Stone as well. He's going for the Crozier, which
I think is good here.
I'm not sure. I think you'd rather have maybe like this Lesh is doing a lot less damage than I can tell, but
I think it's more if you're having issues getting clicked down, maybe the Ghost Scepter's good. Maybe he's also looking to steal that regen.
Yeah, true.
Because that's a big thing. You do have, you know, you got a few strength heroes over here. Maybe you just want to take down that regen.
Well, I guess you can tank through the Lesh damage. It's not too bad. As well, it prevents Bajakun from. Thing is, they do find one another.
Oh, there it is, the blink in. There's the Infest popping out as well, but they do get that Pulverize cancel, and Raiden just melts away. Strong Pants in trouble. It's finished off by Pro Mike as well. That's a double kill going his way. Big Mama D now in the mix. Ghost Scepter popped on Odin, trying to get away. Big Mama D goes down. Odin has not got far enough away. Gonna try and TP out, but there's the
steals the Rampage.
Down he goes. Rampage not allowed. Somewhere in there was the death of Hate. And the buybacks are coming out. They've got 2 more available.
Has a full team wipe for absolutely nothing.
Nothing spent, everything gained. It's going to be Rax at least. They've spent 2 buybacks. Finally comes Big Mama D, but the Rax is down. And honestly, if they wanted, they could just back here. You know, they've used some ults. They've got some cooldowns. They could just go, hey, look, we'll play it safe. They're not going to, though, as they do get caught on Rinku. Rinku there is going to use himself up into the air, and it is going to be retreat from Random, but the blink forward from Bajakun is back. Can't quite get on top of the Ogre with that E-Blade. Not E-Blade, sorry, the Ghost Scepter. Bajakun is back, and Pro Might wailing on these towers. The Fortify comes out, though. Strong Pants are going to run it down. He's doing some damage to Bajakun. Is back with a split. Earth comes out, and that's going to be on repeat. Takes down 2. 1 to Pro Might, 1 to Punjabi. That's Big Mama D back in the grave. Strong Pants now lone survivor. 2 more coming up soon, but I don't think they've got it in them to hold this game. In goes the Infest along with the blink forward. They've taken down Pro Mike. That's an unstoppable streak ended. The creeps aren't doing the damage to the base. Can they find this? Punjabi and Rinku trying to stay alive in this base. Rinku looking for the retreat. Raiden taking some damage. There we see the Ghost Scepter that he's now picked up. I'm not sure he wants to do that in front of Rinku though, but the Trample doing a lot of damage. He's managed to take down the Primal played by Raiden, but Strong Pants picking up the kill. Pro Mike's returned. Raiden going in. Doesn't have the Pulverize available for another 8 seconds. The BKB popped on Pro Mike, and he's doing good damage. Hate doing what he can. Strong Pants trying to click him down.
He's dying back.
They've killed him. That's a dieback. You're right on the Clinks. What are they going to do now? The Clinks things are still hitting the Ancient. The creeps are coming in. Punjabi's actually still alive. And there are going to be heroes respawning in not too long, but somehow, by the grace of Gaben, Random have held themselves in this game. And actually picking up the kill there onto Punjabi on the side is going to be a little bit more gold going the way of Raiden. They've got a bunch of gold there. This Ancient, though, is still taking good damage. They're struggling to deal with these mega creeps.
Yeah, I mean, it's still megas, but that is a colossal misstep there, it feels like. XP now sits firmly on the side of Team Random, and
Gaben doesn't give 2 fucks. Gaben says 3% chance of winning. But Gaben values
Oh.
buildings. That has always been the
This
case.
is true.
Gaben
I
values two things: buildings and Medusa.
It is still megas, so it's not ideal, but
But
I mean,
it's
it
not
is also
over.
costly. They have used a lot of buybacks for that.
The problem now is, look, we saw a similar thing last game, right? They got the Megas online, but they were holding the base on random. And then they went out, they took a fight, and sneaky little Clinks, played by Pro Mike, just ran himself straight into the base and destroyed the Ancient. And look at how much damage he did, even when they were clicking on him. He had his BKB popped, and he just didn't care. And he's going to have his BKB available again. He's going to be back. And can they stop him for a second time? You know, they might have Pulverize, but they're going to have to save Pulverize for him to make sure that, you know, they can do that.
Well,
And they only Pulverize one person.
Strong Pants is a step ahead of you. He's lining up this Abyssal Blade, setting up for that base push, base race, trying to lock down this Clinks when he presses BKB.
It's good, and also he can bash, obviously, from his infest that he's got the Ags for, you know.
Yeah.
Get inside the Clinks, bash him down from the inside. No, I don't want to type. That was an accident. I'm just adjusting up
Disarm
my
as well.
position.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is... They've still got the potential to hold. They don't have any buildings left, but this Ancient is slowly regenning up.
Crozier's up on Raiden. Basher, as you said, on Strong Pants. We do have a couple of Ghost Scepters. Well, they've got a Ghost Scepter on Hate. Still building for that. Nearly finished that Assault Cuirass on Big Mama D. Oh, just everything on Pro Mike, though. Then Assault Cuirass on Bajakun is back. Now has the banner. Not too much new on Rinku. Does have that Shivas. I think that might be the newest item.
Yeah.
And Papa Plunk with the Blink. I don't know how long he's had that. I think a while.
And Rinku does pick up the Prophet's Pendulum, so delaying that damage just that little bit, giving him that smidgen of survivability is going to make a massive difference. Pro Mike still deciding, now gets the choice. He goes for the Giant Maul with Alert. What else do we have? No more neutrals coming out. But Rinku stepping a little bit far forward.
We got a Rattle Cage on Big Mama D.
Yeah, good item.
Did they nerf Rattle Cage? Because I'm honestly not sure, but it seems to be like whenever I get the Dota Plus like percentages on like, you know, what should be picked, like Rattle Cage is always lower now than it used to be, which makes you think it got nerfed. But
so fucking broken, it doesn't work anymore, unfortunately.
I mean, look, I never followed them that much anyway, but like
it was nice to know though that like
yeah,
you might be doing something slightly correct. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Waves starting to hit the Radiant base here as Dota 2 Island Rejects are going to be looking to end this game. Pro Mike just hovering around with the Invis. He's going to be under a ward if he moves up too far, but with no obs there. They won't know, and in they go. Bajakun is back. Quick kill onto Odin. Out comes the ult, and the Infest is in onto Bajakun. Pro Mike jumps in. They've taken. Pro Mike takes down Big Mama D. Papa Plunk falling to hate, but now it is going to be trouble. Yeah, but he's got the Aegis, that's why he's gone down the first time, but he's going to be returning, and down goes everybody on the Radiant team here. That is going to be the end, and Dota 2 Island Rejects taking this series in a storm of a 2-0.
That's a rough one, but Team Random, it felt like they sort of came alive after they got Megad, both games. As soon as they got Megads, it felt like they started actually making plays, making those movements across the maps, and like the read of the map was very good. It was very positive, but unfortunately it just came out a little bit too late, and they weren't able to capitalize on those moves in the same way that they would have if it had happened sort of 10 minutes ago. But yeah, I mean, Dota 2 Rejects end of that laning phase, both games. Punjabi's rotations, I think, were absolutely phenomenal. Both games, setting up all three lanes, securing that first power rune, and then rotating constantly, keeping them on their toes, meant that Random just weren't able to come out of the laning phase in any sort of stable condition, and Pro Mike capitalized on it and converted it into 2 wins. So yeah, really, really well played.
I'm just seeing if we do have anyone for interviews. I don't know if we do. I have added just a couple of people from each of the teams as I went to at Radin and there were 2 Radins, so I didn't know which one. So
Oh.
I just went for a different person instead.
Maybe we could have got like we could have got random Radin in, and that'd have been great. I'd love that. We could just have a good time.
Random Radin, or maybe we demote. Maybe we get strong Pence and demote him back to Pence officially. You know, who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows? I mean,
you mean Bert?
But sorry, different
Wait, was
end
that-
to that
was
second
that
game
him?
there.
Yes.
That was what you called them, yeah.
Good. Okay.
They fought through the enemy rather than distracting them and then ending sort of sneakily, as someone's put in chat of a rat mic. Look, I don't think you can blame him. Like, if you won the game, anything to win the game, right? You got to do it. Like, if that's the opportunity that is presented to you, then get her done, so to speak. What did we have in terms of damage? I want to know how much damage was done. There actually wasn't an insane amount of damage this game, which feels crazy to me. How long was the game?
Yeah,
Did it just feel long? 40-minute game. And the hero
I-
damage is like max 40. No one's even hit 40,000 hero damage.
Yeah, it felt like a little bit of a strange one. It felt like a lot of the time, random just were like lacking just that little bit of damage in order to bring down sort of the Dota 2 reject teams lads. But yeah, I mean, very impressive. Yeah, just unable to really convert that into sort of significant footholds in the game. But yeah, real shame to see them leave the tournament. I think, is that how that works?
Yeah, I believe they're out now. It's single elimination, so they are out on the way out. I mean, look, it is what it is. You've got to have teams leave the tournament, otherwise you can never have a winner. You know, all good
Absolutely.
things and all that. I don't think there is anyone available from
Good. I didn't want to talk to them anyway.
from
Fuck 'em.
random, so we are
Yeah,
just going to
get
go
fucked.
straight to our winners in the form of Papa Plunk. I have warned him. I am now bringing him in. Let's hope he
Yeah.
doesn't say anything dodgy. Papa Plunk, welcome to the stream.
Don't
Hello.
say shit or bugger.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Very good, thanks.
Feeling good after the win? Big wins on hand?
Yeah. It was feels good. We probably prepared for this one more than any of the other ones because I don't know, like when we watched back all their games, seemed like they were pretty damn dominant.
Yeah. Obviously, you're coming from different groups. They came from 2B, you from 2A. They topped their group, winning 3, drawing 1, coming out with 10 points. Meanwhile, you, on the other hand, drew every single game, I believe.
Yeah, we liked to either come out of the gate swinging or throw in the in the first game.
So-
yeah, it was all 1-1. But yeah, no, I think they only dropped one game in the entire group stage, and that was their very first game, and their carry wasn't available. I think he was stuck in traffic or something. So like with their main roster, they won every single game.
Yeah. Well, until now.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. What did they do in the playoffs? Let me have a quick look. They went up against the dark side of the map? No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, shit, because the way it was Misprint Esports, who they did 2-0. So, yeah, you took away... You gave them not only their first loss as a core roster of a game, but
they had
also
a
their
stand-in.
first
They
loss
had
of
a
a
stand-in
series.
there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So I guess it doesn't count because we didn't play against their full roster. Their mid was a stand-in. Well, sorry, their mid in the first game was a stand-in, but then they changed up the roles for the second game. I guess they weren't happy
Would
with
make
how it
more
went.
sense why they switched around if they had a
Yeah,
stand in
yeah,
there,
yeah.
because we were a bit confused because sort of mid went to support and carry to mid and off lane to carry. I think like it's a crazy shuffle, I have to say. Like it felt madness to do.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you guys, obviously, you're saying that they were so strong. You probably weren't feeling too confident going into game 1.
I mean, we did a decent bit of prep. I think like I don't know. I mean, there's a chance that like no one else did any prep because they seem to pick very similar heroes on their supports and on their and their offlane throughout the entire group stage. They picked a lot of Ringmaster, they picked a lot of Brewmaster, and seemed to own with those heroes. And I just banned them in the first phase, and I mean, it seemed to work. So
Yeah, I think your bans were very well, they stayed identical, didn't they? I believe between game 1 and game 2, you just went, well, nothing was a big problem. We'll deal with it all again.
I just changed the final phase bans because
yeah, obviously.
I guess they were looking for a mid, I think, right?
Yeah, they were looking for a mid instead. That's when they picked up the primal. Yeah, well, I mean, clearly the homework or the preparation has worked, because 2-0 is a very good result, especially given the late timing of the game. It means we don't even have to go to a third game, which I'm sure is appreciated by some of the players.
Yeah, work in the morning is the running joke.
Got to get it done. Speaking of get it done, was it intentional in the first game when you ended? You just kind of had Pro Mike run it down mid and go end the game while you had like most of I think that whole team distracted in a fight in the top lane. Was the plan to distract them, or?
The plan wasn't actually to distract them. We were just fighting, and Mike decided that, like, who cares about this? I'm just going to go finish the game. So in the second game, we were like, will we do the same thing?
Well, we thought we might see it, but you guys actually went head on in the second game instead.
Yeah. So it wasn't planned in the first game, and then we thought about it in the second game, but didn't actually do it. But no, like, I mean, it was obviously a viable thing to do, and we just kind of distracted them in the top lane, and Mike ran the completely opposite way, and just popped it down.
How would you, as a captain, respond to chat allegations of Rat Mike?
Rat Mike, well, I had to very firmly tell him not to buy a rapier in the first game. He had it queued up, and he was running towards Secret Shop, and I was like, "Do not do it, Mike. Do not do it."
There was a rapier queued up on the Luna, but that made sense because they were sort of, you know, fight last straw, like, you know, whatever will maybe work. And I think you got a very clutch courier kill then, because otherwise that might have been coming online. But yeah, it seems risky on the Klings.
Nah, listen, he just wanted to style on them, and then I think he died like a few minutes later, and he was like, "Oh, if I had a rapier, I would have killed the throne."
Yeah, I did have another question. What the fuck was it? I don't know. Oh yeah. So they kind of seem to have big, well, not big, but there was definitely like a carry differential and also like a mid differential, especially in game 2. We saw it. That I just think, you know, you kind of had the mid laner and the carry player on random coming out quite a lot lower in terms of net worth. I think we saw probably like a 22-minute radiance or something last game on the Lifestealer. Was there a plan to shut down anyone in particular, or were you kind of just across the board, let's try and win the lanes?
I think, like, well, in the first game, definitely, because like Raiden is their captain and their carry player, and he's probably one of the highest MMR in the entire of Division 2. I don't know if that's true or not, but according to what the numbers that they gave at the beginning,
right?
I think he's the highest. And like, yeah, as I said earlier, like when they were styling on people in the groups, he seemed to be like at the center of it. So yeah, we definitely tried to focus on that lane in particular, because there wasn't really like a strategy in the draft for banning his heroes, because I knew that he had a pretty big hero pool, and like, you know, we were just gonna kind of like look at it at the time, and then from a targeted perspective, the offlaner is also really, really good, and I just banned his heroes. And then in the second game, I guess, like in the second game, they just kind of went obviously the lane swapped, or the roles swapped a bit. So we kind of treated that one a little bit more like a regular game without any hyper focus on any particular area. But yeah, I think that's it.
If they hadn't banned out your heroes from game 1 and game 2, would you have just run the whole thing back down? Because you picked 3 out of the 5 same heroes, and the other 2 were banned, so you didn't have a choice.
maybe. I mean, we were like, someone was like, "Oh, Doom is good, still good here," and I was like, "It's banned, bro." And that was on our fourth pick. So maybe we would have picked the same heroes. I mean, we nearly did it the same in our last series as well. I mean, like, if they're gonna give us the same heroes and when it worked so well in the game one, we were just gonna do it the same thing again. I suppose they did very similar bans in the first half of their draft, but like they banned like in the first four they banned Zeus and Doom, who we picked way later in the draft anyway. So like it meant that the openers were free again. So
yeah, I think Flo called that they should have held the Doom ban and banned the Treant Protector. As like, especially like, game one, they banned a bunch of supports, and then we were like, they've just left this Treant Protector in, like one of the best supports right now.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure what the Shadow Shaman ban was, and I was very weirded out by their Lich ban because that's a hero they really favor to pick first. And like, if all the other strong heroes were in the pool, like Snapfire was in the pool in the first phase, both games. I was willing to give them Snapfire if we got Treant, but they never took it, so I just banned it in second phase.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would have been different if their first phase bans were a bit more targeted for us, but I don't know. We never know. We had a crazy strategy that we wanted to try if all of our heroes were banned, but boring. They didn't ban our heroes.
Can we get the crazy strategy? Yeah, or is it going to be used in future?
Absolutely not. No. That stays on the drawing board until
right. Is it actually on the drawing board? As Flo here likes to draw out his draft strategies in paint.
No, I don't. I just like visualizing things, and if I can't see it, then I don't visualize it.
But is it you that does that, or is it Peebo? It's you, isn't it?
Well, like I outsource my drawing. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I have a Google sheet. Okay. That's all I'll say.
That's when you're saying about picking up that Doom, and then obviously game 2, you switched it to the Slardar with the Doom being banned, and these are kind of like arguably like the less team fight offlaners, the more like single, like not that they can't team fight, but they're more like single target. They're gonna focus one person at a time. Was there any consideration for anything, that would maybe have like an AoE impact or something? Because I mean, I was looking at it and I was like, the Underlord is still in there and would have given you a lot of lockdown, especially in that first game.
I think I think the Slardar was a bit of is very good into Lifestealer, and they had already shown their Lifestealer. And we were looking at what was the other hero we were looking at? I can't remember off the top of my head now.
Beastmaster?
No, definitely not. Wouldn't give
not a Beastmaster
man.
I'm just thinking because.
But anyway, no. Sorry, yeah, it was specific. Like we were specifically looking for the Slardar against that Lifestealer, and like an Underlord. I think
that second game, the Slardar was definitely a good pick. I think it was game 1 that more felt like the Doom was. It obviously worked, like it was really good into the Timber, but it just maybe felt. I don't think we'd considered it, but obviously you guys are much better than us.
We are stupid.
I don't know. I mean, like I was kind of backing. We have a lot of options. We've run Underlord before. We think that like in that context, in what we wanted to try and do in that game, which was run at the safe lane, the Underlord is a little bit more standoffish until he picks up some items. He's obviously good at dominating the lane from like a CS perspective, but like in terms of like guaranteeing to wipe that lane, like Doom was just going to be a little bit better if with the Doom and the Vertical Blade and the speed and all that stuff, and then we had our Zeus popping in as well. So like it was more our consideration was more about how do we really punish the safe lane.
I assume that's also where the Hoodwink pickup comes from with the Bushwhack and then follow up. Obviously, you get the Sharpshooter at 6. You got a lot of damage there.
Yeah, the Hoodwink is just like our default pickup, I suppose.
I think it's everyone's default pickup right now. It's so good.
Yeah. It's just in the way we do like getting like there's a lot of teams are banning the Punjabi Enchantress.
Yeah, we saw
and
that
that'll
today.
be pretty favored. And it means that since we've been winning with the Enchantress, it means that the Hoodwink often gets through.
Yeah.
So and yeah, it's been great. The only thing that I will say is that Punjabi is on is in jail at the moment because he stole Rampage from Bro Mike.
He did.
They're debating it in the Discord at the moment, and Punjabi's saying he's just unlucky. Nothing he could do about his spells.
Now, I will say, we literally talked about it in the draft because he took it with a sharpshooter, right?
Yeah, and
I've literally had this occasion today where I had a carry in a ranked game get annoyed with me to the point where they just went AFK and stopped playing because I took 2 of their kills. I didn't even realize the first one. The second one they got upset about. 2 of their kills with sharpshooter. And on the Hoodwink, it's like, I've charged it up. I'm gonna cast the spell. If it gets the kill, it gets the kill. So I'm kind of gonna side with Punjabi here, and it's like, you just got to secure that kill, right? You've just got to get it. You've got the ability. It's gonna go anyway. You might as well shoot your shot.
No, I don't think so.
It was
No,
like
I'm just
3
saying,
seconds
if you
in, and he casts it.
If you go after Punjabi for this, then you will have the full wrath of the supports union come down on you.
I'm the support too. I'm playing the treant.
Well, in which case you'll be sanctioned for not being. It's like being a girl's girl. You got to be a support. I've gone through this in other casts. Like you've got to back your supports. Yeah, supports. Support rights.
If it was me, I would have frantically moved my cursor away so that I could purposely miss that sharpshooter.
Disgraceful. Also, I'm not one to comment because I never fucking realize someone's on a rampage. Like
we were talking about it. We were like, oh, let's get it for him. Let's get it for him.
Okay, well that's
it's like, oh, he's on the ultra kill. Let's get it for him.
I've got kills before as a support, and someone's gone, oh, you took my rampage, and I've gone, I didn't even realize you were on one. I've been focusing on not dying for the past 30 seconds. Like it's intense, man. It's intense. So despite that, I assume spirits high within the team.
Yeah, no, we're very happy. I mean, we're very happy to be moving forward. And I guess the only thing we're now going to have a bit of a wait ahead of us because we've got some slackers in the bracket.
The round of 16 still has 1 game remaining, which is June Squad Next Generation going up against Owen Morris and the Gummers. Then the winner of that will face the dark side of the map. Out of those 3, is there anyone that you'd be really sort of worried about facing? Anyone you'd rather take, or anyone you think that you'd have less of a chance against?
I don't know. So, like, we played against most of the dark side of the map stack last season. They had a different name that was Motion of the Roshan.
That is a good name.
And they were pretty strong last season. I think overall the quality of the teams in with the division that we are playing in, because last season we were both Div 3.
Right, yeah.
In the division, because the way that worked with all the MMR averages is a bit messy. But like, obviously the teams are all a bit higher, and they didn't do so well in their group, but they did shock Mike's Army, who topped our group, into the quarterfinal. So like, I think like they're a bit of a dark horse, and it'd be interesting to play them. June Squad, I have no idea what's going on with June Squad. Sure, they were trying to play a game today with like 3 stand-ins, and Blinks was like, nah, thanks.
I think they were trying to play a game with a bunch of stand-ins and then said, never mind, we're going to play Kobold League instead.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I don't know. Either of those teams, I mean, Junes were in our group and we drew with them. So I guess like, yeah, I mean, they could be a challenge. I really don't know what to expect from the comers, to be honest.
They are 3 draws and 1 loss, so somewhat similar to yourselves in their group. Obviously, not all groups are necessarily created equal.
Yeah. They tried to be equal, I suppose.
No, but like they can be equal in MMR. My point is that you can still end up with a stacked group because teams just like play better. Do you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, out of all those, I think it'll probably be Dark Side of the Map or Junes. I'd say it's more likely to be Junes if they get all their team together. and
Is that
actually play their
likely? Do you
games.
feel? Or
Honestly,
clearly
like there's
struggling.
there was a few comments there about from PK, I think, about what did he say? Like it's not IDL without June's delaying groups or by a week. What does he say?
I have no idea, but pray for June Squad seems to be the message going through.
Yeah, sorry, he said June Squad and delaying the IDL by a week. Name a more iconic duo.
Brilliant. So you're expecting, June Squad or Dark Side of the Map, and that'll be in the semis. So can your team take it all the way?
I hope so. I think we have what it takes to beat any of those three teams. And I think like out of the others in the other quarterfinals, this team we just beat the FOSS team in their group, and they
FOSS team is looking strong. They have a strange amount of coordination, considering that one team member doesn't understand most of what's being said throughout the game.
Yeah, that was wild. I was listening to that cast, and your man was like, he's a South African guy, is he?
Yeah, so he's South African, but I think he's living in Ireland.
Italy.
And is he living in Italy?
Ireland.
I don't know where.
No, they're all Italian, aren't they?
No, they're all Ukrainian.
Ukrainian.
But I think they're living in mixed places. I think Fost is over in Ireland possibly as well. So
okay. Oh, sorry, it's Velono. Velono was what we played last. They're the Italians. Anyway, whatever.
The really Italian sounding team name is the Italian. Absolutely mental that one.
So yeah, Fost are good, but they were beaten by random, and then Imprint, I suppose, are the big bad, I suppose. They knocked us out of season 6 last year, so we'd love to get a bit of revenge.
If Imprint make it to the final, then we could have sort of a what do you call it, a grudge match. That's the one. I thought I wasn't going to get that.
We'd love to play Imprint, but obviously, like there's a long way to go from there. So we'll take it one game at a time or one series at a time.
Amazing. Well, very well played tonight to you and obviously the rest of the team. I don't think we've actually given any MVPs tonight, have we, Flo?
Yeah, we did. No, we gave it to
I don't remember this.
Punjabi.
When did we do that? I don't remember doing that.
All right, I gave it to Punjabi because it was fucking awesome, and I think he carried games. Both games.
He also stole the Rampage, didn't he? So does that not negate him from MVP value?
All right, fine. He gets 3/4 of an MVP. But the last 25% can go to
PK says I'm not scared of Imprint. I didn't say I was not scared of Imprint. I said I'd like to play Imprint. I didn't say no fear.
I think I'd possibly be giving MVP to Rinku. I don't know how that makes you feel, Plunk, but
Rinku definitely.
Some people tell me off for giving people egos, but
he was very, very, very good in game 1.
Yeah,
but I think it was much more of a combined effort for game 2, I think.
Oh, definitely. It's still a team game, you know. This person's just getting that little award for saying, good job. Everyone gets a win. This person gets a gold star as well.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Rinku for game 1, and then it's Punjabi for game 2 with a little asterisk beside it because he stole the Rampage.
Yeah, actually, so it's Rinku for game 1, and for game 2, it's Punjabi with an asterisk, and at the bottom in small print it says Punjabi stole an MVP, a Rampage. Therefore, this MVP award was by default given to Pro Micah's. What's it called? Reparations. I didn't mean reparations, but it's reparations now. Punjabi, also, you owe Mike reparations. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. That's the one.
Your children will be paying it for generations to come. Well, thank you very much for coming to talk to us. Very much appreciated, and yeah, good luck going forward. I hope you get your grudge match. Yeah, I'm saying it now. If they get the grudge match, I want on the cast. I'm invested now in the scene, and we mostly called you by the correct name tonight. You'll be happy to know.
Oh, lovely, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I never clocked the fact that if you just remove the 2, it's actually Dire.
So I explained this to Flo. I didn't really explain it to you, but the reason I thought it was because I thought maybe it was Dire Rejects and you'd previously been Dire Rejects, and then you'd added the 2 to show it was the second iteration of the team, and you just put it in a weird place because funny.
Yes.
So I thought you were just two Dire each other. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, the reason it's literally just because this team was formed by Taylor literally a couple of hours before the end of signups in season 6. And I was like, what are we calling ourselves? And I was like, the Rejects.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And yeah, it was slightly different. It was one different player this season. Just Punjabi is the new player, but the rest of us are the same.
Brilliant. Yeah, well, thank you very much. I keep rambling. I have a habit of turning all interviews into a podcast, so
Lovely, lovely.
cheers for joining us, and we'll catch you next time, maybe.
Lovely. Yeah, thanks very much, Falcus and Flo.
Yeah, thank you for playing Dota for my amusement. It's been nice.
No worries.
See you later, man.
See ya.
Bye. What a lovely, lovely fella. I'd never say it to his face, but he seems like a really nice bloke.
Yeah, you don't meet him face to face. That's dangerous. Strangers on the internet.
No. Yeah,
You
exactly.
should never meet strangers off the internet. In real
No,
life,
I
it's
mean,
dangerous.
It's really dangerous.
Yeah.
Although you met me and like I haven't been murdered yet, so
Yet is the main word there, though. Keep that in mind.
doing a lot of heavy lifting.
So that was Papa Plunk, captain of Dota 2 Ireland Rejects. They took this game in a 2-0. What a storm, going through the semis. And yeah, they are going to have a wait, as that round of 16 game in that line leading to that semis has not been played yet. Chat has asked if there are any more games today. There are not. I don't think there is even...
No, there is.
Is there?
There was one, wasn't there?
No, that got moved.
Oh, it got moved. I see. What a terrible.
That was
day to
the
have
that
eyes.
was the June's Comers game that I'm talking about that needs
I
to be played.
see.
It got cancelled because June's didn't have enough players, and then
I see. Well,
And then,
apologies
yeah,
to
it all
everyone there,
disappeared.
because I've raised your hopes and dashed them against the
dashed
rocks.
them against the pavement. Terrible. There's blood on the floor. Well, on that very cheerful note, there aren't actually any more games in the events at the moment, so I can't tell you. You will just have to go to Dota2Ireland.com. It is .com. God, look at them go. They're in the big leagues.
Wow.
Go to Dota2Ireland.com. Check out your options on when the games are being scheduled. Make sure you're in the Discord. And anything other than that, I can't help you with. I've been Falcus. I've been joined by the lovely Flowzone.
Yeah.
That's him there. And thank you very much for watching these games with us. I hope you've enjoyed. And we'll see you another time.
Bye.
Good night. Goodbye, friend of
Lov-
Hagrid.
Lovely to see you. I'm waving
Oh,
with my hand.
Flo's imagine it. Flo's waving.
Imagine with my hand.
He looks just like that little picture on the screen there. So,
Almost
yeah,
identical.
pretty much. Okay. See you later.
Bye bye.